catastrophic.
You know what they call it in Italian?
Goomba?
Like a helicopter. You know why they call it in Italian a helicopter?
No.
They go wop, 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 wop.
Wow. That's the intro.
Yeah.
Gather around, folks, and let's shoot the shit with K7 slips and 16-bit. They are the katana of the Midwest, the scorpion of the U.S., the cabal of the internet, and don't forget the special guest, KTP. Comet Tune Podcast, now don't tell me that you never heard of that. It's official, it's the original. All imitations are just pitiful. Grab some food and get ready to go. Turn up the volume, cause it's time for the show.
KTP, episode 29.
Are you sure this is 29?
It's 29.
Dude, don't talk shit.
What?
Is it 29?
It's 29.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is our third show since our return. Been stirring shit up on TYM. Rustling some jimmies. And two Dave seems none too pleased with our little show here.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He doesn't like your propaganda you're spreading.
What propaganda?
You had the audacity to say that Deathstroke might be top 10.
Right. No, he says you say he's definitely top 10.
I
Then
said
maybe Dave doesn't
he's
live in
he's easily top 15, and he's top 10.
Dave
That's what I
doesn't
said.
live in the reality-based world.
Well,
Dave shapes his own reality. Anyway, why are we talking about him?
I don't know. Our guest this week is one of the premier Mortal Kombat and Injustice players. You got Mr. WoundCowboy. Oh, hello.
What's up, guys? How's it
what
going?
up?
How are you?
Good, good. Yeah, been waiting for this. I've been listening to KTP since it started, but, you know, I wasn't anybody back then, so.
Yeah, I remember you asked to get on and I, blew you off back then. But now you're, a name, so welcome.
Are you saying there's a requirement to get on? Like you must have a certain amount of top 8s or something?
Right.
Hey, well, why was Hiroshira on? The guy never did anything.
Damn.
That was stricken from the record.
And that episode sucks.
That was
Sorry.
terrible.
A lot of people hated that episode.
That was our worst.
I never thought it was that bad.
It was bad.
Dude. It was bad.
I should delete that.
So, Wound, I know you played the whole time. I first played you at SCR 2011.
Yeah.
You've always been around, but you were never in the top 8s. What? Why? Do you think you got better? You got better as a tournament player? What do you explain your rise to the top this year?
I'd say it was both. I mean, I don't have a scene, at all for MK, at least especially for MK, so I pretty much just leveled up by playing online, and we know how MK Online is. So, it just took me a really long time. Plus, MK is my first fighting game competitively. I never played anything tournament before that. So I had to learn fundamentals, footsies. I mean, I didn't know what a B&B was or anything, so I had to start from scratch. And then, after the first year or so, I started doing better. And then I just became better in tournament. Used to be I kind of wouldn't play like me, or I'd kind of zone out, and then I would get bodied. So I kind of got that under control, learned the matchups, and got better. I got my footsies better. It's pretty much how, I'd say.
What tournament do you consider the beginning of your modern career?
Modern?
Yeah, when you think about the WoundCowboy career, what do you think is your breakout tournament?
Okay, well, breakout obviously would have to be SCR. But I felt like I played a lot better in MLG Dallas. That's when I started becoming good in tournament, although I missed out on top 8, unfortunately. But yeah, in terms of breakout, it'd be SCR. I still think that's probably my best tournament.
Yeah, I remember I played you at SCR 2011. I thought you were alright.
Yeah.
Not bad, not good, just alright. And then I didn't hear much from you until Anaheim, where you beat Waffles. And you had a really close set with Dizzy.
Yeah.
And they were both like, you gotta play this guy, he's really good. And I'm like, WoundCowboy, he's alright.
Damn.
Is it I really have to go seek him out? He's okay. And they're like, no, you don't understand, he's really leveled up. And I was like, alright, fair enough. So
I remember playing you online. I played you.
Yeah.
I think we played maybe 2 or 3 sets online.
Dude, I think I made you rage. Is that true or no?
What? No.
Damn.
I babied you and then you quit.
Oh,
Wow. What?
Yeah.
No.
It was a long time ago. A really long time ago, but, like...
I remember it was very back and forth, and I thought I won the
eventually.
majority.
Yeah, eventually it was, but it was like one of the first games we played.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you quit on accident.
I don't know.
So,
No.
yeah, so I did saw you out of
I think
Anaheim.
usually when that happens, it's like I feel like I'm already up a game
Hmm.
or two, and then I know that baby is to make me keep playing,
Okay.
and so I retaliate by just quitting.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you're gonna baby me, and fuck you then. But yeah, I remember you were easily the best Shang I ever played. I remember I remember half the time I didn't know what the hell was going on, so I was just throwing out random EX teleports and EX spears,
Yeah.
just randomly jumping around. I was like, well, fuck all this mess. But yeah, that was pretty early in the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was before I think you became super, super good.
Yeah, I was still pretty free back then, to be honest.
But yeah, playing at Anaheim, I was like, yeah, they're right. You've really leveled up. So I wasn't really that surprised when you started doing really well. I thought it was pretty awesome, though. The rivalry with Pig was pretty awesome. Who would you say was your favorite rival? Who are your favorite standout matches and stuff?
Standout? Okay, Pig's definitely up there. I think that's kind of if I had a breakout tournament match, that would be it.
That was insane.
Oh, yeah, I was...
Why did he sit there and just keep blocking soul charges?
It goes against the way Pig plays. Usually he can kind of shut people down just by doing nothing, but Shang, you can't really do that, so...
I couldn't believe that was happening. I couldn't believe... I was like, surely one of them's gonna do something else. I was like, they both can't be, this stupid. I was like, surely Pig isn't just gonna sit there and let this happen. And then at the other spectrum of my mind was surely Wound is gonna get annoyed that he's got all this way to go and he's not gonna be able to win just by doing this over and over again. And lo and behold, that is exactly what happened.
Yep.
Both of you were complete morons.
Oh, wow!
I was like, oh my god, he's taking down a third of his life just doing soul steal, block, chip damage. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Blowing up our guest.
I watched and I was like, that's incredible. I was floored. I was like, that's all. I was like, the mental resilience for the both of you to it was like a staring contest. So I was like, who is gonna blink? And neither one of you were blinking. It was like, man, this is so weird.
I mean, that's Kenshi. You gotta condition him so that eventually you can jump. You gotta pick your spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say you and Pig have a love-hate relationship.
No, I mean, I love Pig. I think he gets pissed at me sometimes.
Yeah, you troll him on those forums a lot.
Dude, no, after I beat him at TFC, he said he hopes I lose to 7L.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool though. I mean, even that same night, he let me stay with him in his hotel, so I don't think he really holds anything. I'm cool with Pig, but other than Pig, I'd say Detroit was pretty good. I think that was pretty satisfying to beat him at SCR.
That's right. I love he beat you in the Shang Mirror in 2012.
Yeah.
You came all the way. You didn't just beat him in the mirror, you beat Cabal. That was the ultimate passing of the torch. He left Shang because Cabal was better, and you were like, no, I'm not just going to beat your Shang. I'm going to beat the character that you left Shang for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
It felt good.
You got his soul.
I actually think it's not a rivalry, but I'd say my best tournament match is against Denzel at SCR.
Yeah,
I felt like I played the best at that time.
So, let's start from the beginning, though. Why Shang Tsung? Why are you playing such an evil character?
Dude, Shang is so cool. I always like villains better in movies, games, everything. So I always look for the best villain. I just think Shang is awesome. He's kind of regal, but also he's evil and it looks really cool when he takes people's souls. And I think the ground skulls are really awesome too.
Do you like the old Shang or the young Shang?
I like different things. the young Shang, he says yet. Probably heard it yes when he does the X-ray. Yes. Like, but the old one doesn't. So I don't know. I like that's kind of a deal breaker. No, but Shang, like, I liked him most, I think, in MK2, like from the old
when
ones.
he had that beanie.
Yeah, he looked awesome.
He was good in that game.
Yeah, that's
He
the
was
other thing.
like
Like,
the
I always
best
liked,
riddle.
I really love the concept that he could turn into other people. That's actually one of the things that really drew me to him.
Do you think when he turns into a woman, he could get pregnant?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh,
Why?
probably. If he's a really good sorcerer, like
He doesn't have a womb.
he has everything.
He has all of their powers, so why would we not assume that he doesn't have their anatomy?
He changes
Because
back.
his anatomy changes back, yeah.
he changes
Well, that's what the question is.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a
stay more.
fertile egg when he changes.
When he changes back, would that be some kind of weird like mystical abortion?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if life starts at conception, does that mean he's committing murder? And if he is, does he get its soul?
Wow. I mean, he can't.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Well,
Can he stay in that? He can't stay in that form. He's got to go back to his
No,
normal
he
form.
can't stay that way for 9 fucking months.
Yeah.
Is,
He could.
is him morphing back a gameplay conceit or canon? It's never really been explained.
Wait, what do you mean?
He turns back his gameplay. It wouldn't be fair if he could soul steal Cabal and then just be a better Cabal for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's a gameplay thing. I think he can stay.
Or, yeah, can he stay as long as he wants? We don't know. You could
No. That's how it is. He's slowly trying to take your soul. Like, in between rounds, he's like, he's getting it. He's like, yes, I'm getting your soul. Like, it's almost all mine.
Yeah, the magic wears off after a little.
Yeah.
Well, no, don't you guys remember story mode, though? He turned into
Yeah.
Sub-Zero. Like, for a while. It wasn't just, like, he morphed
Right.
and then changed back.
And in the intro, he is the character. Like, he walks in as the character and shit.
Mhm.
In the movie, he's Johnny Cage's master for a while. Like, he's walking around the movie set talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a gameplay thing. Like, Shang could probably stay morphed as long as he wants.
Maybe not for, like, forever, but I think definitely long than, like, the 30 seconds or whatever that's in the game.
Yeah.
Dude, he was awesome in the MK movie.
Yeah.
Remember that
Dude.
jacket he had?
Yeah, that's why, like, I think that they adopted things from the movie, just for the game in general. Like, Kano, he kind of looks like he did
Being
then.
Australian.
Yeah. And then, with Shang, like, Your Soul Is Mine never existed before the movie.
Right.
So, I think that was pretty cool.
Can we talk about Katana in that movie?
She was hot.
She was ridiculous. Talisa Soto?
Yeah.
It was alright.
What?
Alright.
Alright. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she was just alright.
Wasn't she
Hey.
your people, too? Like, a Latin?
What?
What?
Aladdin?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
What?
A woman of color, of Latin descent. Isn't that your people?
He's not from the Arabs world. His last name's
She's not-
Gonzalez.
She's not Arab. She's Mexican.
I'm not Mexican.
Aladdin is not Mexican.
Latin, you idiot. Not a Latin.
I thought you said Aladdin.
I thought you said Aladdin.
Sounds like it. No. I don't know. She's alright.
Alright.
She's
The
better
hottest
than
Disney princess.
Ooh.
Little Mermaid.
Really?
She was
Jasmine.
hot.
You're freaky, man.
Dude, she was hot.
Dude.
That reminds me.
Like a child, man.
What?
One of my many fantasy fighting games is a Disney animated movie fighting game. Which I think would be
Cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Who would you guys make in a Disney fighting game?
Obviously, Jafar.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Jafar was awesome. Probably the genie from Aladdin.
Oh, yeah. That's
Pretty
good.
broke. He's got to be broke.
Yeah. You'd be the Cabal.
Slips, who would you mean?
I'd be the Beast.
Beast?
The Beast.
Yeah. Fuck some shit up. I'm all misunderstood. I'm actually beautiful. Everyone thinks I'm ugly.
So,
Tight.
you'd be like a melee character, like a grappler?
Yeah, I can do that. Who cares?
Alright.
Who would you be? Like fucking
Yeah.
Belle or some shit?
I I'd be Jasmine.
Cinderella.
Oh, that's a good one too. No, I'd be Jasmine. Aladdin's the best. I want to be one of the princesses for sure, but Aladdin is the best Disney animated movie. Everyone knows that. We all agree with that, right? It's unquestionably
pretty good. Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's number 1.
I don't know, man.
I know about that. Yeah. What's better?
Cinderella was good.
No, it's not. What?
Lion King was hella good.
Dude,
Lion
Lion
King.
King was tight. Yeah.
Lion King is the only acceptable alternative.
Scar.
So yeah, Scar is tight.
Scar's tight.
Yeah.
In fact, is it just me, or when you think of the player Scar, I always have thought about the lion.
That's
Is that racist?
Yeah, that's racist.
Yeah.
I think of that song where he's like talking to the hyenas,
I don't remember.
and like you don't remember that, and like the hyenas are like the Combat Houston guys, and he's telling them we'll be in top 8s.
Why? Because they're Mexican?
What, dude? That's super.
They are too, aren't they?
They are?
Showtime's not. Neither is Star Charger. What? They have one Mexican guy.
They are in Texas, though.
Yeah.
I think the blind guy is Mexican.
Yeah, that's true. The blind guy.
Blind guy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What? I don't
He
know
has
his
a
name.
name.
Let's just offend everybody possible on this show.
Good God.
I'm sorry, what's his name?
Carlos. Rattlehead.
Rattlehead. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
Rattlehead.
God, that's super fucked up.
Dude, no, I have my grandma's blind. I'm not prejudiced against blind people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Yeah, like that's never worked.
Well, it's family, dude.
I have a blind grandma.
It's family.
Yeah, that never usually works. I have a black friend.
So, what do you think, gameplay-wise, makes you good with Shang? Like, what attributes that Shang has do you think have made you what you are?
It's the footsies. It's the space control. Like, I really like, I don't know, in my view, like, if a character can control pretty much any area of the screen, like, I'm comfortable. The problem with that is, though, it's kind of hard, you know, because, like, it's the whole screen. So, I just really like spacing with them. I like using the soul steal, and I like, you know, trying to space out my down 4s, down 3s. And then if I guess right, I can get some pressure. So I feel like I can kind of make people play my game, or for the most part.
Yeah, I always thought Shang Tsung's Soul Steal was essentially kind of a middle ground. It's better than Ermac's Push, but it's not as good as Kenshi's Barge. It's somewhere in between. And I always wondered, why are Shang players not really abusing that? I know Slipson and I used to talk about that. They're like, why are they not just using that? Essentially, all you can do is block or jump. And then finally, late last year, earlier this year, you started doing it. And I was like, exactly. That's awesome.
It's the best footsie tool, for sure.
Yep.
I used to, like early on when I was kind of more free, I just kind of zoned. Like that's actually one of the other reasons like I was comfortable with Shang, because I like zoning. But his zoning, like as the game progressed, it just got worse. You had to be a freaking ninja to really make it work, and you just can't at a high level. So I just went more to footsies, pressure.
Yeah, I remember actually when we did play online, it was 100% zoning.
Yeah.
And I remember just being able to get games, which pretty much what I was just saying earlier, throwing out teleports, spears, and jumping.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then like when later on I was like, oh man, he's actually playing the game now. So, and even in your zoning, like it was close. So everything else put together, I can imagine how good you've gotten with him.
Yeah, man, it just like the Shang, since his soul steal's kind of slow. His pokes are, I mean, they're good, but still pokes. Like, you'd have to really commit to what you're going to do. You can't kind of just, flail around with Cabal, like the gas blast, and then kind of bide some time. You got to know right away what you're going to do.
Dude, talk about the up skull pressure. Because, like, a lot of people don't understand it, and they're like, this is a fucking infinite.
Yeah, you mean the ground skull?
Yeah, the ground skull.
Oh, yeah.
I'd call that up skull too. Yeah, how do we decide which is...
It goes up.
It goes up.
It's listed in the moveset as a ground skull.
And what's the other one called?
Up skull. That's why it's confusing.
That's fucking weird.
Oh, that's true. They both go up, technically.
Yeah.
Well, the up skull actually goes down, too, if you think about it.
That's true, he's shooting it. Yeah, he shoots it up and then it comes down.
Yeah, kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. Just for most characters, you guess poke or continued pressure. And something I started doing later in the game was just waiting for their poke and then putting it back in the pressure, or punishing it. So yeah, it's basic. It's kind of like Cage, I'd say, but Shang has less ways to mix it up. you gotta just really, it's kind of a 50-50 almost. You just gotta guess.
Last night at Tony's, was I not saying that exact same thing and you blew me up, you idiot?
Bullshit.
Whoa,
I said bullshit. I was like, so it's pressure versus, you know, it's either continuous pressure or you choose to do something else. That's exactly what I said. And he just said it. He was like, it's pretty basic. It's basic pressure.
It's like Cage. That's exactly what I said.
He said it's a shittier version of Cage's pressure, which is pretty much everyone else's pressure.
No, it is on another. It's definitely. It's not as good as Cage, but it's top 5 pressure in the game for sure.
Yeah, it's good.
It's tricky, man.
It's extremely good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what is the guessing game though? I mean, like after the skull, can you poke then?
After the skull, you can poke. If I go for another forward 4, yeah. But if I go for a poke, you can't beat it out.
Right.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And then, I mean, Shang struggles when characters have other options.
Like armor.
Like Lao can just standing too. It's a shitty guessing game. But against most characters, it works pretty much the same.
How good of a character is Shang Tsung in MK?
He's mid-tier, in my opinion.
Mid-tier?
Mid-tier.
Dude.
Here we go.
I don't see why you would say otherwise. He's a good character. Like, he has tools. But there's just other characters that are so much better. I don't really see how he'd be top 10.
I believe Shang Tsung is in the top, what I refer to as the top 10 conference.
Okay, but that means he's outside of it. We both know that.
He could be in.
You've been in almost every top 8 of every tournament you've done this year. Are you just that much better than everybody?
Doesn't mean I'm better. I'm just good with my character. I put a lot of time into
Rio.
it.
You beat Rio.
Okay. Detroit's beating Rio too. Like, I mean, it's just I'm experienced with my character. My fundamentals were built on him.
Exactly. Detroit's also beaten the top Cabal. Detroit won NEC with Shang Tsung, so we know it's not just you. So there happens to be 2 people who are so godlike they can win with a mid-tier character.
Detroit is really good.
Kind of like Katana, huh?
No,
Yeah,
sir.
like...
Katana only won 1 major. Hold that shit.
There's more than one Katana doing good.
Well, she is in the top 10 conversation.
I mean, if Shang's that good, why didn't other people pick him up?
What are you talking about? In every era of the game, there was Alex Faye, there was Detroit, and there was you. In every era of the game, there was a top Shang.
If it wasn't for me, no one would have played him for the past year.
If it wasn't for Dizzy, there would be no relevant Cage. If it wasn't for Tommy, there'd be no relevant Smoke. I mean, we can do this for every character. The game, it's a hard game to play. It's a man's game.
Yeah.
You're a great player, but it's not like it's not like Down 4 and Soul Steel and Upskull are so godly because of you. You're using the tools well. That's a weak argument. We won a year where the only relevant Kenshi was Pig, and every single person has Kenshi in their top 5.
Okay. But do people have Shang? How many people really would have Shang in their top 10?
No one. I think a lot of people would have him in the conversation. All right, you make your case. Why is Shang not in the top 10 conversation? Like, what is he lacking?
Well, the problem is the Soul Steel is his best footsie tool, but it's really slow, so, like, he gets beat out by a lot. And the problem he has in a lot of matchups, like I said, you have to commit, because they're slow, you have to make up for the speed. So, like, and when you do that against certain characters like Katana or Jax, like, you leave yourself open. The guessing game becomes in their favor. I'd also say that, like, as I said before, like, some characters really take away his pressure. Like, Jax, you can't pressure him. I mean, you can't pressure Lao. Cabal is really risky because of the armor. Like,
why can't you pressure Lao? I mean, if you read Standing 2...
Well, yeah, you do.
You do a down 4 or a down 3 and then continue?
Yeah, that's what I do. But it changes the guessing game, and the reward kind of goes down. And, like, the reward for him is high. Like, if I go for another 4 at 4, I get full comboed. Like, it puts me in a lesser position. And, I mean, just, if you can take away Shang's Soul Steel or his Ground Skulls, he's going to have a hard time. I mean, those are his losing matchups. That's why he loses a lot of matchups.
Before we talk about matchups, a popular talking point is his wake-up attacks are really bad, and I'm curious that you didn't just mention that. What do you think about his wake-up attacks?
It's decent. It gets the job done.
Soul Steel.
Yeah, the EX one anyway.
A lot of people point out that you can just jump his wake-up attacks.
Then you reverse the input. You gotta read it.
So you actually don't think that's one of his major weaknesses?
I mean, he has a pretty mediocre wake-up game, but like I said, he gets the job done. It's not that great, but it's not too bad either.
What do you think? What about these supposed infinites and corner traps and shit?
Oh yeah, 2 characters have infinites against Shang, Cyrax and Noob. He can't get out of them.
Supposedly Cyber Sub-Zero does as well, but I don't know anything about it. Do you know anything about that?
I mean, J360 didn't mention anything. I think he would have told me. Like, no, I haven't heard about Cyber Sub.
What do you think are the difficult matches for Shang Tsung?
Well, he has 3 3/7s.
3?
3. Smoke, Cyrax, and Jax. Like, there's
Jax.
Just so bad. Dude, think about it. You can't zone him. You can't play footsies with him, and you can't pressure him.
Why can't you play footsies with Jax?
He can just throw out dash punches or jump.
Which you full combo punish.
You gotta be waiting for it, though. It's fast. Like, you have to... He dictates the tempo. And he can really... Like, Shang... He makes it hard for Shang when he has the ground pound cancels. Like, the only way to stop that is if you're in Soul Steel range or you commit to the ground skulls.
How do you think anyone plays footsies with Jax? Just random dash punch?
They have better options. Like Kitana... Like Kitana, she can stay in the air. She has a low hitbox, so she doesn't get block infinited to death like Shang does.
Hold on, it's not a block infinite.
It is.
It is not a block infinite.
The random advantage is a block infinite.
Random advantage only applies to jumping.
No, that's been disproven.
That's
been disproven lately.
Bull.
Dude, it has.
How?
I saw Rio said it. They tested it.
Evidence? Dizzy and I have tested it. Human error causes you not to be able to poke out.
When I'm holding down?
Yeah.
How is that human error? I'm holding down, pressing the button.
Because it's like, there's only a couple frames, so human error is naturally going to happen.
Dude, either way, like, the guessing game's so bad for Shang when he's getting pressured. Like, he has a 1 or 2 frame window to poke out, and then...
So, like, your pressure.
Well, also, if he's in the corner and you guess wrong with the poke, or you don't poke, you get 100% comboed.
That's true. That's very valid. But it's mid-screen...
Dude.
Jax...
Okay, a mid-screen's not that bad, I'll admit. But Jax, his whole game is designed to push you to the corner. Like, everything he does puts him in that situation. So he just has to make one read, and then he's in, and you're in the corner. And if you try to soul steal, like, it leaves you at a disadvantage when it hits. So he still gets free pressure. It's a messed up matchup, dude. I'm telling you.
3-7?
It's horrible. I used to... Like, I play, online I play Dabs Jax, you know, he's a really good player. And dude, like, it just kept getting worse. Like, it used to be I'd beat him, then we'd go even, then he just started beating me. Like, there's nothing.
He was beating you 3-7?
I don't know if it was 3-7, but he was winning.
What? How arrogant is that? How cocky is that?
So far, I am buying that Shang is mid-tier, but I'm not buying this Jax argument.
Dude, what does he do? Please tell me. I want an answer.
Everything that you're saying is something that almost everyone has to deal with.
Okay, but they have better options.
Like what?
Shang does. Well, like, Kitana, I think, gives him trouble. Like I said, she can stay in the air. She doesn't really have to play footsies as much with him. And
Kitana probably beats Jax.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, Jax does have some bad matchups. That doesn't mean that it's a 7-3 because you don't have an instant air fan.
Why does Kitana beat Jax? Who's ever said that?
Well, I can see it. It's pretty obvious.
Is it? I don't know of any Kitana player that thinks that.
Dude. Well, I mean, what do you think?
Either 5-5, whatever. I'm still not buying. I play with Scorpion, and I don't feel that Jax is 3-7.
Yeah, like, okay. I mean...
And I probably have worse tools than you.
Dude, well, what is Shang supposed to do? Like, he loses at all ranges against Jax.
I don't understand why he would lose at mid-range. Like,
because
you're doing down 4 beats dash punch. Couldn't you down 4 skull into a combo if you happen to hit him, and if he blocks it, it's pressure?
Yeah.
If you time it right. A lot of times he'll stand up and get hit by the dash punch when he tries to do the skull.
If you could say, alright, well then just do down 4, and if it hits, you get your pressure. And if it dash punch hits, he gets a knockdown?
Puts you in the corner.
Can't you just, if he does a dash punch, just duck and then knee him?
Yeah.
If you're waiting for it, but then you're not throwing out pokes. You just let him do whatever he wants.
That's what everyone else has to do.
Yeah. What do you think Katana's doing?
Dude, but okay, like I said, you can't pressure her.
Duck, fan, duck. Why can't you pressure him? His armor is so punishable.
With Jax?
Yeah.
Not the elbow.
Alright, that's true, but...
And Jax doesn't even... That's the messed up thing. Jax doesn't even need the armor to get out of Shang's pressure. He can use forward 4. And player 1, he wins. It's messed up, man.
I mean, I see what you mean up close, but mid-screen, I'm not buying.
You have to throw shit out. Like, you leave yourself open when you do that. Like I said, that's what I said. Shang's problem. Everything is slow, so you have to throw it out in advance.
Alright, what else besides Jax? My verdict here is guilty. You're guilty of down.
No.
So, yeah.
That's one strike.
I think he's guilty about Jax, but I buy what he's saying about the other stuff.
Alright, so go on to the next matchup.
Smoke, easily 3-7.
Is that his worst?
Yeah.
Why is that match?
I could see that.
Well, obviously you can't zone, but then you can't play footsies with him. Like Shang, like I said, Soul Steel gets beat by the smoke bomb, or you have to try and jump, which I can smoke, like that's kind of death. And then
according to Tommy, that's how you beat smoke is jumping.
Right. Well,
what?
That's what he always says.
Got anti.
It's a bad guessing game.
Believe me, we pointed out, but he's the smoke of the world, and that's what he says.
Oh, and Smoke is like I think the only character that has a meterless option out of 4/4 ground skull. He can just shake.
Yeah, just shake the pressure.
No, he can shake the ground skull. It's not like I can block or anything. So if I do a 4/4 ground skull, shake,
see that.
He's out. Yep. Can't pressure him.
All right, really, I buy the smoke one.
Yeah, I buy that.
Jesus, dude.
I'm gonna go
80%.
Not guilty.
Okay.
I'm finding you innocent of downplaying in smoke. And obviously the damage is insane.
Yeah. His other 3-7 is Cyrax. That's actually a matchup where, like, I would say 4-6. It's just, I can't see it being possible with what he has against Shang. Like, not only does he have the standard damage resets, you know, like, against everyone, but then he's got the corner game, an infinite, without meter. Like, that can't be 4-6.
What's the infinite?
He just splats him, and then he does, like, he lays a bomb out, then he does down 4 net. You can't wake up, or the bomb will hit, or if you just block, the bomb will hit. It's an infinite.
Has anyone ever done that to you?
I think J360 did it a little bit to me. I played some casuals in the final round.
I know for Evo, since Han and you were on the same path, I asked him if he was practicing that, and he was like, yes.
Scumbag. Yeah.
But you beat DJT, though.
That's true.
Do you feel that he didn't know the match or whatever? Or?
He didn't know the infinite for sure. Like, okay. He didn't do it against me. I will say, it's crazy to say this, I think it's the softest 3-7 though. Like, he can sort of play with Cyrax.
Alright, what about his bad matches that aren't quite that bad? I'm gonna go ahead and find you not guilty. I'm gonna buy that.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm so reasonable.
I definitely think he loses to Freddy. Like,
okay. Explain.
It's 4-6. It's not too bad. I can beat Dave. It's just he gets, like I said, he takes away the Soul Steal. So you either got to jump or you got to use the EX or footsie your way in. And I mean, it's okay when you're up close, although you can do the teleport, off the down one, so kind of shitty. But it's not too bad. It's manageable. Like, he loses, but you can win. Actually, I think I beat at final round. I don't know if you saw. I almost that guy took the first game off me. Viper,
yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. I just had to adjust, but it's whatever. I kind of like Freddy.
If you think he's going to counter poke and do down one teleport, you can't blow it up, or does he just get out?
No, you can. If you think he's going to down one, you just do your poke and keep him in the pressure.
Okay.
So the guessing game, like, against most characters, Shang can bait the poke and punish.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think he's going to down one, and he does down one, I know with Johnny Cage can't counter poke it.
No, you can just use.
He teleports out in time.
You're at frame advantage, so you can use your down 3 instead. Yeah, not too bad.
But you're saying it's 4-6, but you beat Dave.
Yeah.
What are you saying about Dave?
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
I just think Dave is weak up close. Like,
Really?
he's bad at guessing out of pressure and stuff. Pretty much.
I'm guessing Dave doesn't even understand how Shang Tsung's pressure work, does he?
Maybe not.
I bet he can't even down 3 out of it. Like,
I bet
he doesn't
most
have the
people
timing.
don't.
Dude.
Just breaker.
I bet Dave just waits till he has a meter and then teleports out. Let's be serious here. What is this bullshit skulls?
Infinite.
This is an infinite. So, what about Kung Lao? That's one I know. I've talked to you on Facebook a lot, and I would say about every hour you cry about Kung Lao. Tell us about that.
Hey, I don't cry about him. Come on. Man.
Okay.
He loses, but again, it's manageable. Like, the biggest problem with Lao, obviously, is his mobility. I mean, Shang, everything he does has a lot of recovery frames, so if you do a move at the wrong time, like, you're kind of screwed. But he can control his movement a little bit. Like, if he teleports, the up skull will catch him a lot. Or if he starts doing dive kicks, the forward up skull will catch him. It's hard to describe. Like, you can't really pressure him, you just kind of get damage up for punishing him and making the read. Pretty much. Yeah, I don't mind it. It is a bad matchup, though. For sure.
Have you ever played Perfect Legend or Forever King in tournament?
Yeah. No, not in tournament. I played him in casuals.
Okay. How'd that go?
It went well, yeah. Actually, after I played PL, he was saying Shang was top 3.
Did you blow him up?
He does that a lot.
I didn't blow him up, but, like, I did well. I think I took maybe a couple more games, probably.
Remember when Scorpion was top 5?
Yeah, because you took a game off in at Frosty. What I love about Carl is you didn't win the set. It was 3-1, and he's like, Scorpion's ridiculous.
Just one game.
Yeah, it was a game.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So basically, it sounds like Shang has a lot of bad matchups, and
He does.
overcome them all the time.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because most of them, except those 3 I mentioned, aren't, that impossible.
So Forever King's one of the best players in the world, grinds online constantly, but you can beat him, but it's still a bad match.
Yeah, basically.
And you don't see the point I'm getting at. You're just, yeah.
Well, dude, I mean,
So
I can't...
you're just that
Dude,
much better.
dude. Like,
What?
who gets to practice against Shang Tsung at a high level?
Dude, that doesn't matter, though.
I'm saying, like, I'm defending you. Like, I know, like, Forever King's super good, but it's not like he knows Shang Tsung in and out and shit. Like, that's why...
That's true.
First of all, Wound is super good, and the other thing is the unknown factor that he has with Shang Tsung.
I mean,
Like, I did it with Scorpion for about a year. Like, I just hit people with some horseshit setups. And it's not that Scorpion's good, it's just I just hit people with some garbage for about a year.
Fair enough. Alright.
I mean, from what I heard, I think PL, Dave, and King bodied Detroit Shane. I know Dave did for sure.
Being the objective one, I'm agreeing with Wound.
Thank you. Like, just because I can win doesn't mean it's a good matchup or even. Like,
I'm sure the first time I would fight against forward 4 up skull, ground skull, I probably wouldn't know the timing to get the hell out of that thing. I'd probably try and fail for about 5 straight matches.
lots of people have.
Yeah, like, to understand that block stun, I mean, it probably takes a while to get used to.
I'm just asking questions. I agree.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Okay.
And what about the
You're
big two?
asking questions, you're like, you see what I'm getting at?
I wanted
You were
to-
implying that he was full of shit.
I was implying that he might be a little bit cocky.
Oh.
A little bit Hollywood.
No.
Hollywound.
I'm not Hollywood. I'm not Hollywound or Hollywood.
What about the big 2 in tournaments, Cabal and Kenshi?
I'd say that's probably the first reason Shang's viable, because he does well against them. He can play against Kenshi, he can play against Cabal.
6-4?
Yeah, I mean, Cabal might beat him 6-4, but it's nothing too bad. And then Kenshi could be 5-5, I'd say.
Why does he do well against Cabal? What does he have against Cabal that kind of contains
I mean, first of all, he can break up the zoning. I mean, I've heard you say before, like, Cabal doesn't play the game, right?
Right.
Shang can kind of stop that. And also up close, like, Cabal's pokes or whatever. And he does have the armor, but he can bait it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, Shang can kind of play, and the Soul Steel will go under the Fire Blast, or the Fireballs sometimes, if you do it early enough. So he has ways to stop Cabal from doing what he wants to do. The reason I'd say he loses is because Shang is a ginormous hitbox.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that.
You get in, it's hard. But he can fight him. I don't mind.
Is that a beer, K7?
No, it was a Coke.
Ah, you're
I'm
disappointed.
drinking whiskey, actually.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the bad matchups?
No.
We get it. The case is settled.
I don't think so.
He's in the top 10 argument.
Dude. Okay, argument.
No, I disagree. I think
Who's
Shang
number
is
12?
out of the top 10.
Number 12?
Yeah, I have my
Aren't
choice.
there plenty of characters in the top 10 conversation that have similar lists of bad matchups? Didn't we just last week talk about how if you do relatively well against Cabal and Kenshi, and you have a handful of bad match against other top characters who are still in the top 10 conversation?
I would say the universal thing that you can do against Shang is what the problem is. Okay, forward 4 up skull. You block the up skull. And the only thing that he can do to blow up your poke is down 3.
Or counter poke.
Yeah.
I mean, so technically you could just down 3 almost. I mean, take away the counter poke thing first. Technically you can just down 3. You see that, he hits you first, and then you block the up. So then you get him conditioned to down 3, and then you can just start jumping out.
That's dangerous.
That's
I
extremely
say
dangerous.
your worst option out of Shang's pressure is to jump.
In other words, exactly what I told you last night. God, I'm
But-
so smart.
No,
Dude.
because you can use your low poke every time. I mean, you're not going to get down 3 to death. Like, no one cares about down 3.
What do you mean? Down 3 means free forward 4 skull, which is chip, meter build for him. Like, you can't afford to do that all day. What are you talking about?
It's the down. Who cares?
I mean-
Down 3 and then whatever. He's doing down 3 up skull. You're going to be blocking another up skull.
No, he's hitting you with a down 3, and then getting a 4 forward up skull.
Yeah.
If you poke out all day, he hits you with his down 3, and then you have to keep
I
blocking.
thought it was forward 4 up skull, and then it's either forward 4 up skull again or down 3 up skull.
No, just down 3.
Yeah. And also, like, I mean, it's sort of gimmicky, but you can mix it up a little bit. You can do a 4/4 Soul Steel. The spacing is kind of specific, so Shang has some setups off of that. And then you can do, when they start, getting hesitant, you can do the up skull instead. The one from the sky, which is plus 30, so it keeps you in. He has some options off of it.
I don't know. It just sounds like it's just normal pressure to me.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
definitely
it's
not normal. Wait, no, stop. Name 5 other characters who has pressure like that. It's definitely not normal. It's not normal in MK to have continuous pressure like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his pressure's crazy.
Yeah, that's Cabal, Johnny Cage shit. Like, Sonya. That's definitely not normal.
I mean, I see what he's saying. Like pressure characters, it's kind of the standard. It kind of works the standard way, even if there aren't many of them.
Does he do well, like, not just 4-6, but actually win or go even with any top characters?
No.
No.
That's in my opinion why he's mid tier, because the only characters he beats are the shitty ones. I mean, that's actually another argument. I say, like, Shang, while a lot of his matchups are winnable, he doesn't really dominate anybody. Or you know what I mean? Like, he beats Ermac, who cares? Quan Chi, Striker, Kano, like, I don't think he dominates anyone, so you have to work in all of his matchups.
Well, I was talking to a top player this evening, and they told me that they feel that Shang Tsung beats Johnny Cage.
Oh, does he?
They feel, this is an anonymous top player,
Oh, okay.
and they feel that Shang outzones and out footsies Johnny Cage with up skull and footsies and down 4 and soul steal. The Cage has to work very hard to get in.
I don't know, dude. Kerbo said the Cage beats him 6-4.
Okay. I'm talking to a more successful Johnny Cage player.
I wonder who.
Wow.
Johnny Cage.
I wonder who.
Johnny
Yeah.
This was, of course, Maxter and I were talking about this tonight.
Yes.
But seriously, what do you have to say about that?
I mean, I think it's 5-5. Cage has his usual options that he has against most characters. Like, I mean, the footsies, the soul steal is still pretty slow, so like, he can dash block in, like, and then I have to be really careful with how I use the soul steal. And then I have to start trying to mix them up with the down 3 and the down 4, and forward 4 occasionally. It's a good fight. I'd say out of the top characters, or the better characters, Shang does best against Cage, but it's still just a 5-5, I think.
What about, like, Sector?
Oh, he blows up Sector. That's one of his best matchups. Yeah.
I tried to play Sector versus it did not do well.
Yeah, that character sucks.
Wait, Sector sucks?
Horrible. Actually, you guys need to be blown up.
Why?
From the very beginning, I've always felt you were wrong about Sector. I don't think that character is that good at all.
What's his problems?
I mean, what does he do? He can counter zone. That works. It's, covers some matchups, I guess. But like his footsies don't really lead to anything. He doesn't have pressure. His zoning's whatever. Like, how is he that great?
6-frame launcher.
I mean, yeah, he has a good punishing option, but
His back 3 is good poke.
But it doesn't lead to anything.
What? It hits him a full combo.
Well, on block, like he doesn't have a way to keep up pressure.
He can just keep looping it.
I mean, it's not really that fast, dude. If like with Shang, if I see him doing that, I just dash in down 3, dash in 4-4. Like it takes it away. And even if I block it, so what?
Wait, what? He's got back 1 and forward 2. He's got flamethrower. What are you talking about?
Just don't lead to anything. You got to chip away at them.
Like, I mean, they're good though. There's nothing wrong with them.
I agree that they're decent. It's just they don't really lead to much. They control space, which is, I guess, its purpose, but like it doesn't lead to anything. Even on hit, like the back 1 or whatever it is. So what?
I do think Shang blows him up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Shang blows him up, but
I mean, if Shang blows him up, I guarantee you a lot of top tier characters blow him up.
Like who? Who's blowing him up?
Cabal, number 1.
Okay. Oh.
So
no.
if Zatanna beats Sinestro, does that mean that Zatanna's magically good then?
I think she's decent. I don't think it means she's top tier.
What, so he loses to Sector.
We didn't say Sector was top tier. We said he was heavily downplayed.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have that much. I agree the Sector community was pretty small. Like, Gross did his thing with him. I Kizzle for a while, but, he stopped playing.
In all eras of the game, PBJ, Gross, and iKizzle, haven't there been Sector players that have done well?
There's been probably, besides your Shang Tsung, I'd say Sector has been more successful.
How?
Than Shang Tsung.
He hasn't, PBJ is good. He didn't make top 8, though, did he?
He just did it. UFGT, Frosty. I mean, iKizzle won a major.
iKizzle won Power Up.
A year ago.
Just saying, like, Sector obviously wasn't bad.
It's okay. I just think he's whatever.
He was shitty.
You just said he sucks.
Well, okay, let me clarify. So when I say...
He's definitely a cut above of, like, Ermac.
Hold on. Okay, when I say he's okay, that kind of means shitty in MK. Because the game's not balanced. Like, the best characters dominate, so really, who cares about Sector? That's what I mean when I say he's okay. When I say he's okay.
But you say Shang Tsung's just okay as well.
He's better than Sector, though. For sure.
Aren't we basically all living in a world where... Does that mean Katana's shitty? Because she essentially can't win a major. She can get top 8. She can get 3rd, 5th.
Well, I mean, it's like you said in the hotel room. We're all idiots for not meeting Cabal.
So, basically that's your logic then.
Wait,
I basically do say that, yeah. If Cabal runs this game.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Who do you think's better, Katana or Shang Tsung?
Kitana.
Katana's definitely better than Shang Tsung.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
I've always said Katana's in the top 10 conversation.
Did not expect that.
She's a good character.
Thank God.
But Shang is in that conversation.
Okay.
He's in the lower end. All right, Slips, where do you stand?
He's not in the top 10 conversation.
He's in the conversation.
Absolutely not.
He's After the conversation is the characters like Ermac, and he's
better.
definitely better than like Ermac. First, you have to understand, there's like Cabal and Kenshi, Sonya and Cyrax, Freddy, Kung Lao. Those characters are definitely top 10. Then it's the group called the Conversation, and that includes Katana, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Raiden, Reptile. You're gonna tell me he's not part of that group? Jax,
The A+.
yeah, he's in the A+ tier. Because if you don't include him in the conversation, then you have him in there with shitters like Noob Saibot, Ermac.
Yeah, he's better than Noob.
He's definitely a
I think he's in the top. He's from like 10th to 15th.
Shane, like
That's
I
the
said,
conversation. The top.
That's not the conversation.
That is the conversation.
Oh.
he's 12th, like I said, in my opinion.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
like
conversation.
health or some
That's
shit.
two
There's
away.
no way he's
That's
in the
two
top 10.
away.
That makes a big difference in this game.
Yeah.
But you know better.
He's like where like Liu Kang is and Melina.
In other words, Liu Kang's
Melina and Liu Kang are not top 10.
Liu Kang.
Is not top 10.
Liu Kang was in every Evo top 8. He was in a bunch of top 8s. Liu Kang is one of the most successful.
So
How
was
Liu Kang?
Sector. But we all agree Sector isn't in there.
I would say Sector might be at the bottom of the
Oh.
conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We used to have a jingle dedicated to talking about sectors in the conversation.
And you were wrong.
We were wrong. Like it was pretty much just telling the Sector players to shut the fuck up. Stop saying that he's a shitter. I mean, we were just saying he was super good, so they would fucking explore their goddamn character. And yeah, we were wrong that he was top 10, but the whole point of the whole shtick was that he wasn't bad.
I'm not saying Shang is literally 9th or 10th or 8th, but he's in that group.
No.
It's kind of meaningless.
No. He's not. He is where Melina, Liu Kang, and like those guys are. Like
Yeah.
that's the group that he is in. Scarlet.
I don't see why Liu Kang wouldn't be in it. Why is Liu Kang not basically as good as like Katana or Jax or Cage? Liu Kang's super
Liu Kang's good.
Yeah, Liu Kang
good,
is
but he's
super
not like super good.
Yeah, I think
Who's
it's pretty well
bodying
rounded.
Luke? Who is destroying Liu
No
Kang?
one really destroys Melina either. Is like
Well,
Liu
Kenshi
Kang-
bodies Liu Kang.
Yeah, like
Yeah, okay,
Liu
like
Kang,
Easy.
Melina,
Johnny Cage.
Shang Tsung, Sector are like they're probably like 12th through like 15th or whatever.
I'd actually say Shang is probably better than all those characters except maybe which one did you say? Liu Kang. I think they're about equal. Liu Kang and Shang are probably at the top of mid tier.
Yeah, I agree.
That's reasonable.
I agree.
Thank And by the way, I am the original Shang up player. As much as you blow me up for downplaying, I always thought he was good. Like, and that motivated me to get better with him. Otherwise, I would have
Say
dropped him.
there's no question that like Jax is better. Smoke.
Yeah, for
Jax
sure.
is definitely better than Shang.
Definitely.
I don't know about that.
100% combos, near block infinite. That's all you need to know.
Actually, Jax does have some bad matchups.
Yeah.
But still, like he's not Smoke. He's not Katana. He's not Johnny Cage. He's not Reptile.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, we should probably talk about your other character, the other Lord of Evil, Ball Sinestro.
Yes. What about him? I think he's good.
Why did you? I mean, why him? Why when you picked up the game? I don't understand. I understand the appeal of villains, but the guy, he's pink. He has pink skin.
Which is cool.
He has a child molester
Wait,
mustache.
that's not cool at all.
Oh, it is.
Pink skin.
Dude, it's okay. It's because he's an alien. First of all, I think that's really cool. And I think he looks like kind of like a
Kind of
50
girly.
No,
A little feminine to have pink skin.
Well, he was born with it, dude. It's not like he chose it.
I'm just
Anyways.
saying.
Like, well, I just think he looks like a classic alien, like something someone would draw from the 50s or something. Like his hair, his mustache, and his skin. So I think he looks kind of retro, which is cool. And just I love the fact I love his intro, I love his outro, I love his pre-round, between round poses are cool. He's just cool. Like, I like that he beats you with his mind. He's not trying to destroy people with his muscles.
I mean, what do you think about that mustache?
It's whatever. I
Dude,
mean,
how
I think
many children has he molested?
Yeah.
none.
It's like Vincent Price.
Dude,
I mean, Vincent
mustache-
Price is tight, dude. Egghead?
Egghead.
Egghead should be.
What is Egghead?
Egghead. Vincent Price played a character in the Batman 66 show called Egghead.
Oh yeah.
He was like obsessed with eggs. It was tight.
Need an
hell?
egghead skin.
Jesus.
So, okay. I mean, what about
That's
the way
cool.
that he stands where his like legs are super tight?
Yeah.
I mean, oh man, that looks uncomfortable, but I think it's still pretty cool. Like, he doesn't
I like
need
it
to,
actually.
he doesn't
looks
need to
very,
move his legs.
It's like
Alright.
being in like a stand. It's like, a soldier stance. The
Dude, that's the
posture.
thing. Yeah, like, he's
Very
up-
upright and proud.
How
It's
can
like,
you
yeah,
fight
fuck
like
you.
that?
Dude, he's upright.
He's
he has
floating
mustache.
around. He doesn't do that. He doesn't like fucking march and shit.
Alright,
Yeah.
I have an honest question and I want an honest answer.
Okay.
Have you ever stood in your room standing upright with your legs together like that?
I tried it. Dude, I was thinking about it, because, like, I mean, that must be uncomfortable, and yeah, it's pretty bad.
Didn't work out for you.
Dude, well, the thing is, though, he floats, so it probably doesn't hurt him as
Yeah,
much.
he's floating around. What happened against Deg?
I don't know the matchup, dude. I've never played Zatanna, really. Like, he's getting away with those trances. I mean, it was online, too, so it's whatever. I mean, I'm going to study the matchup.
Well, explain what, I mean, no one understands, if you don't know the context, what happened?
What? Oh, I mean, I played a first to 20 with him, because of Pig's Bounty or whatever.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we played, and I lost.
Pig hates Zatanna, am I right? It sounds like
I don't know
Pig.
I don't know if he hates her, but he definitely thinks that she's downplayed.
Yeah, I
He
think
rages
she's
about it all the
A
time.
lot of people say she's not that good.
I mean, I don't know. He beat me.
What was the score in your first to 20?
20 to 13.
And you don't know the matchup?
It's not
No.
bad.
Yeah, I would, if I didn't know a gimmick setup character that can probably outzone me and I'm a zoner and it's 20 to 13, my reaction would be, yeah, alright.
I mean, I hate losing, though. That's not good enough.
Do you think that's a bad match?
Yeah, it's 4-6, at least.
Well,
I don't...
so you need to learn the match, and it's the first time you've ever played, but we're throwing around matchup numbers.
Well,
Did
hold
we
on.
not hear last week's show?
Hold on, dude. Hold on. It's not like I'm just throwing the number. I've thought about it, and I played
Alright,
it.
break it down.
I mean, basically, Sinestro's whole thing is always the fireball. Like, that's how you control space. Which, is fine against most characters, but, I mean, Zatanna, she makes one read. Just one. Like, you're just chipping away with fireballs, trying to get something. She makes one, you're dead. She gets a combo. Like, it's stupid.
Into a vortex.
Into a vortex. I don't see how that's not in her favor. Because I have to make a million right reads with the fireball. It doesn't really do that much damage. And chip, I mean, it's okay. I don't see how it wouldn't be bad, though. I guess in game it's not in his favor.
I agree. I was watching that, and I was thinking, like, Wound should just not even zone. I was like, Wound should just try and go in on her ass.
Oh, dude, he doesn't have rushdown. That's the problem. I'd actually say that's the one thing, like, about this game in Sinestro that I don't like as much, is that, like, unlike with Shang, I don't really have offense. Like, he's more just a pure zoner than Shang was.
Yeah, but didn't you get a buff where you have like a safe?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a pressure tool, though. It's still negative. I just use it to occupy space. If I think they're going to dash in or something like that.
Yeah, it seems like you would have to rely on throws and shit to open people up.
Yeah, he doesn't have mix-ups. That's the other thing.
He's got to mix up. I guess he's Street Fighter style. You got to throw, and you condition people to try and break throws, and then you try and blow up their throw break.
Dude,
Yeah, pretty much.
with his fucking zoning, he doesn't need mix-ups. Let's be serious.
But if he can't zone, then all he can do is throw.
What the hell does he do?
Well, then he's got a bad matchup. Deal with
Dude,
it.
Okay.
please. The only time he has offense is when he has trait. Other than that, nothing.
Yeah, it seems like you need to get out Trey, and then you need to go in on her ass.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's really my whole game plan for Sinestro is to get the trait. No matter what, you have to get it. Like, that's what makes him viable.
That trait is cheap.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
It's good.
It is, yeah, it's awesome.
It turns everything into a frame trap.
Pretty much.
And then you can start throwing because they'll fear trait.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he's so much fun. I love playing Sinestro. I think he's cool, he's fun, it's perfect. It's probably what main
That
reason
must be
why.
super satisfying to throw someone when you're at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah, they can't move, really. Like, they gotta make the read.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I think Sinestro's boss. Like, the way he throws the fireball looks really cool with his hand.
I
like
think you're
that.
the only person in the world that thinks Sinestro is cool.
Dude, he is!
No.
You will submit.
That's right.
Like that shit.
That's awesome.
Dude, what about the helmet?
Yeah,
The helmet is bad.
The
I don't.
helmet's bad.
The second costume is bad luck. I don't use it. You lose with that costume.
So
But
what do
other-
you think of playing to win? Is Sinestro? He's doing very well as well.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, he's more reliant on the vortex, I'd say.
How does the
Like-
vortex? Everyone talks about the vortex, but I hardly
Yeah.
ever see people explain exactly what's going on.
I mean, pretty much anytime you get a shackles, like, you do a neutral jump or a forward jump too, and it leaves you at pretty heavy advantage.
Mhm.
So then after that, you either cross him up with the jump 3, which is his best cross-up move, or you do the air axe. So you kind of make him guess. Like, that's the basic idea. And then playing to win has...
Isn't the air axe not an overhead?
Yeah, that's true, but
Like, what's the mix-up?
I mean, it just makes it a little harder, because
Well,
if you're
the jump
holding...
3 obviously isn't mix-up, or
Yeah.
is it the overhead?
So what is yeah, that's what I get. What is the axe covering? Like, is it you have to block it the other way?
Yeah, well,
It's a
yeah.
cross-up.
Basically, it's a reverse cross-up.
Yeah, it's a cross-up versus a fake cross-up.
So the axe is a fake
Yeah.
cross-up.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a fake cross-up.
The jump 3 is an actual cross-up.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Can
Yeah.
you see it, or do you have to guess?
You know, I've been trying to think about that, and, like, I don't know. It's really hard. I think you might be able to, but it's tight.
It seems hard because
It's tight. Yeah.
it seems really hard. It might be
Just
possible,
guess.
but it's something you're gonna have to see a lot.
Why do you not use it as much as him? Like, it would seem like
Yeah.
it'd be like, what are you doing when you
Well-
get a shackle?
I mean, first, I'm doing it more now. Like, really my plan is to do it more in bad matchups, so, like, against Martian or Scorpion. I just keep them in the Vortex, and, you know, it's all good. But really, like, in a lot of matchups, I prefer... The problem with the Vortex, if you guess wrong, like, you're safe, but you're in that range where Sinestro's not very good. Like, he doesn't really have many safe options. So I prefer to end my combos, put him full screen, make him guess on my zoning and whether, you know, my trait build. That's kind of why I prefer not using the Vortex as much. I just like spacing him out.
What do you think about Pig starting off with Sinestro and saying he wasn't very good and dropping him? Like, do you think Pig made a mistake? Do you think Sinestro just didn't fit Pig? Like, what's your take on that?
Yeah, I just think he doesn't like Sinestro. I don't think he enjoys playing him. I don't get the sense that he thinks he's bad so much. Just like he likes Zod a lot. So
He definitely thought Sinestro was bad. There's no doubt about
you
that.
think? I mean, at
Well,
first.
he made a thread where Sinestro was
At
hanging.
first.
Yeah, he was
You know,
committing suicide.
dude, that thread is actually the reason I started checking out Sinestro. I was like,
Really?
Yeah, like I have no idea who Sinestro was before this game, so like, you know, it's the first time I heard of him.
So you're saying Pig inspired you to play Sinestro.
That
He ultimately eliminated him from the Fall Classic.
Wow.
is correct.
Oh man, poor Pig.
You picked his character up out of the trash.
In my opinion, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, Sinestro just doesn't suit Pig. A lot of people think of Pig as a zoner, but he was never like a hardcore like projectile zoner. He
Yeah.
more dominated you from like sweep distance, not the full screen fireball type zoning.
Yeah.
I think that might have been ultimately. I mean, Pig's best trait is dominating footsies, very good reactions. Like,
Mm.
I don't think Sinestro really played to his best strengths.
No, probably
Like maybe like someone like Green Lantern or Aquaman might, or apparently Zod. He's apparently really likes Zod.
Dude, he loves Zod. I think it's the thing where he likes the character too, more so even than he likes playing him.
Yeah, I can see that.
What do you think about Zod? There's a lot of Zod talk.
I think he's overrated.
Really?
Well, you play Sinestro and he beats him.
No, dude. I mean, he's good. Like, and then I'm not talking MK good, where like he's basically trash. I just mean like, you know, he has some things, but he doesn't really have great footsies. I don't think. Like, he has the low.
He's got 4-2-1.
Yeah, but that's it. And like, if that misses, he's dead. It's not like with Aquaman where you have all kinds of space, or Superman where like, you know, it's harder to whiff punish. I just think that Zod, like, he relies a lot on his trait, which is hard to get in some matchups. And I mean, if your defense is good, you're probably not going to get hit by many mix-ups. Like, I don't think he doesn't have really legit mix-ups.
Dude,
people are getting hit because they don't know.
Wait, what about when he has his trait out?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not that hard to block.
What?
Do you think low laser and bite can be blocked?
I do it all the time online.
It's not a pure 50-50?
No.
What?
Like, you gotta be
You can
fast.
see the animation, but it's tight.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, if you block the overhead, and he's even kind of... Like, that's actually one of the things with Sinestro. Like, he has the advancing string, so if he blocks it, Zod is dead. Like, I don't know. I think Zod, like I said...
Can't he do the low laser, cancel the low laser into the bite?
Well, yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, there's an animation.
But, yeah, you can see it. That's what I'm saying. You have to cancel it.
Can't you cancel it, like, immediately?
Almost.
Yeah, I'm not buying this.
Dude, I do it.
It's hard, but you can see it.
I don't know.
So you're saying it's not a mix-up. You can react to all this.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think this... And you're doing this online.
Yeah.
This sounds like something that's fuzzyable, but not actually reactable.
Well, what do you mean? Like,
There's a difference between I can see and react to it versus I know the timing for when the low hits and I know the timing for when the overhead hits. So I block standing first and then I know the timing to block low.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm just good at guessing then. I don't know.
It's when he does the bite, he brings his hands up. You can see his hands.
But as soon as his hand's up, he's already biting you. That's like saying I can block Scorpion's back too because I hear the sounds.
That was a talking
That was pretty good. I like it.
Like it's already hitting you when he brings his hands up.
The only thing I think that's really cheap about Zod is like that he gets free interactables with the trait. I mean, that's...
Starts swiping you.
Yeah, and does whatever he wants, but like...
Not like getting in for free with the blocked orbs.
I mean, what does he do? His mix-ups aren't really that great, and Chip is nothing in this game, so... Nah.
I don't know, I think you're downplaying Zod.
No, he's good. I just don't think he's like this top 5, top 3 character.
His
I think
zoning is a...
exaggeration.
He can outzone a lot of the cast.
Who is your top 5?
My top
Who's
5?
top 5 in Injustice?
Simple. Superman for sure. Even after the nerfs.
Wait, that's even after the nerfs. That's controversial.
Yep. No,
I'm not saying you're wrong, but KDZ's not doing well.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he hasn't been practicing as much. Theo's still doing pretty well.
Okay.
So yeah, Superman for sure. I'd say Aquaman, also kind of a lock. Martian, I think for sure. Let's see who else. Batgirl, I think is top 5. I'm trying to think with the characters right now. Who am I missing? Oh yeah, Batman. That's my top 5.
No Black Adam.
No.
Interesting.
He's probably still top 10, but because I think he loses more matchups now. Like I think Sinestro beats him.
Out of the 5. What's changed that he's knocked out of the top 5?
It's harder to lane people out. I think that's his game plan is to lane people out. He's a turtle character in footsies, and it's much harder for him to do it in some matchups now.
What do you think of the new backdash?
I mean, it's okay, but yeah, it took a big hit.
Yeah.
A big hit.
Why is it harder for him to lane people out? Like, what's changed?
He gets outzoned. He can't. Like the lightning, it used to be, at least with Sinestro, because the jump arc is kind of like I had to kind of, make the read that he was going to do it. But now I can just see it and jump it, like, and I don't take shit. Because it doesn't have the hitbox anymore. He has to come to me, and I mean, I don't really care. His pressure is pretty good, but I don't think that's his biggest strength.
What about Superman, though?
What about
his
him?
core game, you don't think it's changed enough?
No. I mean, he still does huge damage. Still got probably one of the best footsie moves in the game. I don't see how he'd be that much worse. And the regular laser is almost meaningless because they meter burn it pretty much every time they use it. So, yeah.
No Green Lantern?
No. I think Green Lantern is one of those characters that's awesome. Probably top tier, but I think he does have weaknesses. Unlike freaking Superman. Yeah.
What's his weaknesses?
Mobility. He's such bad mobility. That's why Sinestro rapes him. Actually, I think out of all the really good characters, Sinestro does best against him. Because he just, he can't move. His dash sucks. And his walk speed is kind of fast, but fast is still slow for walk speeds in this game. And yeah, I just don't think he's, overpowering. It's still good.
Okay.
You never really said, what do you think of Zatanna? Just she's decent?
Yeah, I think. Obviously, she does better against zoners, which is really annoying. But I think she has some good stuff. I mean, she has 50-50 vortex, I should say. She has pretty good zoning, definitely a good counter zoning. The only thing I guess would be that her normals aren't that great, but she has the specials to make up for it. Yeah, I don't really see the problem.
Who do you think is the bottom 5?
Oh, bottom 5 is a lot harder.
Yeah, I think it's super interesting in this game.
Yeah, I'd say Joker is an obvious choice. Man, but other characters? Ooh. I'd say possibly, I might get blown up with this, possibly Lex. There's he's
a
good.
trend with the characters that you don't think are good. Has anyone picked up on it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
this seems more like a Sinestro matchup chart.
Right. I definitely do not think Lex is bottom 5.
Oh, I know who. Nightwing.
Let's talk about Nightwing.
Nightwing is shit.
Dick Bill of Goods Grayson.
Yes.
I'm the only one in Chicago that thinks Nightwing might be a Bill of Goods.
Yeah,
why do you think this? Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, first of all, he's not a 50-50 character, so he doesn't really have mix-ups. So that's fine.
What?
No, he has no mix-ups.
How does he have no mix-ups?
What does he do to mix you up? I mean, that stream.
Stance.
Dude, the overhead's not fast at all. You can react to that.
What?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Dude, I play Nightwing offline every week. I never get hit.
Versus his low thing? His low launcher?
Wait, you mean which low?
Pound.
The special?
Yeah, the ground pound.
Oh, so what? You block it.
Versus the forward 2 or the standing 2, whatever it is?
Yeah, you can see that.
What? No.
Dude, I do that every
way.
single week.
Absolutely not.
I'm not lying.
I'll look into it.
Okay.
He has better eyes than you.
maybe I'm
I'm
just
not
younger.
buying it, but I respect your opinion enough that I'll look at it.
Okay. Also, I don't think his stat spin's really good, the meter burn, especially now that it hits on everybody. So he can get some follow-ups, but all of his stuff pushes him away. Even stuff that there's no reason really not to challenge his down 1 with yours, because the only thing that's guaranteed is another down 1 from him, and chip is negligible, so why bother? I just think that he can't really stay in your face, and since his movement isn't good in staff, which is his best pressure stance, he has a really hard time getting in and staying in. He's in my opinion, he's like a worse Doomsday.
So he does a down 1,
Yeah.
and then it hits. He can do forward 2 or the ground pound thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a 50-50 to you.
No. The ground pound has a lot of startup, dude.
The ground pound has 21 frames of startup.
That you can see that for sure.
Staff 2 has 22 frames of startup.
So that's a 1 frame difference.
But it's different though. Like
You know what? Who else had that same thing?
Who?
Scorpion and MK9.
Okay.
And no one was blocking shit.
And the startup animation is him like having it in his hand and raising it up for both. Like I'm in training mode right now. I'm skeptical of this.
This sounds like a bill of goods.
I'm with you on Nightwing being a bill, but this sounds like a bill.
Ew.
Double.
I don't know about that one, man.
I mean, I've seen what Haruza and them do. Like, it's no different than what else I've seen. And you guys don't usually get hit by it, unless he jumps or something.
I just don't think he's mixing it up good enough.
Yeah, I'm just guessing. When he does mix it up, I get hit about half the time.
I don't know.
Alright, anyway.
Yeah, Nightwing, I think, is not good.
Bottom 5, wow.
And yeah, like you guys said before, bottom 5 is different in this game.
Yeah, like that's why I think it's so interesting. Like I think the top 5 in this game is not that interesting to discuss because there's so many that are good. And the bottom 5 is interesting because hardly anyone's bad. Like in MK, the bottom 5 is truly like Striker.
Oh, he used to be my second character.
He's so bad. But like, if Nightwing is bottom 5, which matchup chart wise, I don't think that's absolutely ridiculous. He's not a shitter. Like you have to admit, he's not a shitter.
What is a shitter? What the fuck does that mean?
It's a Waffles phrase.
A shitter.
A shitter.
That's dumb.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. Shout outs to Waffles for calling people shitters.
Waffles used to say, I'm a shitter, I'm just a shitter. Like, Nightwing is definitely not.
I've never heard that before.
He's definitely not like Shiva.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to admit that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not a shitter.
No.
Okay, so who else could be in the bottom? Who's in the bottom 5 conversation besides Joker and Villain?
Dude, that's hard. I'd say maybe.
So far, we have Joker, Lex, and Nightwing as our bottom 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we need 2 more.
Okay. Oh, this is rough. Possibly Cyborg, I'd say. I don't think he's
What? That's super racist.
I don't know about that.
What?
Dude, that's fucked up.
How's that racist?
Because he's black.
I want to blow someone up a little bit. Not as bad as like some of my blows. I want to talk about this guy Jailhouse.
Uh-oh.
First off, why is VSM in his name? Is that still a thing? Get that VSM out of your name. Secondly, does he even still play the game? As far as I know, he doesn't go to next level. He doesn't go to the break. He doesn't go to tournaments. I've never heard of him actually playing the game in months, but because no one plays Cyborg, everyone brings him up as the Cyborg expert. Why?
Who else is there?
There's only
is he playing the game? Like, do you even know?
He hasn't been weeks.
I've asked around. I've asked other people.
Well,
they'll be like, oh, well, Jailhouse says this. I'm like, do you know if he plays the game? And they all go, I'm not sure. Why are we listening to his matchup numbers? Also, I've looked at his matchup chart, and from what I can see, Jailhouse matchup numbers appear to be a simple flowchart of one question. Do you have a teleport?
That's
if
true.
If no, Cyborg wins. If yes, 2-8. He has, like, Cyborg versus Ares is losing 2-8. Come on, man!
Well, I think he admitted he was just salty on that one.
Like, does he, as far as I can tell, does he do anything but just hitbox, instant air fireballs?
I mean, maybe that's just a sign of the sad state of Cyborg community.
Well, I don't want to take matchups from
Damn,
Jailhouse.
K7 on blast.
Well, no. I mean, because K7, you don't travel or anything. Like, you don't really, you know what I mean? There's not really a representative.
Are you offended, K7?
I'm offended, dude.
Like,
I just won a tournament with Cyborg. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
I'm talking about a major, though.
I'm just saying, someone correct me if I'm wrong. If this guy is actively playing online and bodying everyone and all that, and so be it. But literally, no one talks about him playing. No one knows anything about him playing, but he's like the Cyborg matchup cop. Everyone's like, well, Jailhouse said this. And it's like, what?
Dude, I mean...
Slips, what do you think about Cyborg? You're on record that you love Cyborg.
I love Cyborg. I think he's awesome.
He's awesome, dude. He's good.
I like him.
You just don't think he's good because you play Sinestro, and that's a terrible match.
No.
Yes.
I don't think he has good footsies. What does he do besides... what does he do?
4-2-2.
Okay. How fast is that?
It's like 18 frames.
Dude, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Plus, he can just fireball. Ground fireball.
You gotta play him different, dude. He's not...
Okay. But the best characters can get around zoning without that big of a deal. Like, do you think Aquaman cares about that?
About fireball?
I don't think Aquaman's that bad for stuff.
I mean, when he gets in. Like, the options seem pretty limited.
Just grapple away.
Just shoot a fireball. Like, when Cyborg has... Yeah, when Cyborg has meter and you're at jump distance, he pretty much has a safe, I'm going to do a fireball, and he's going to meter burn if you think you're going to jump. Like, it's pretty much, I'm going to do this just to make sure that you don't do anything, and then he replaces that with just jumping back or jumping away, once you start respecting that. And then he jumps back, and then he spaces it right to where he does an EX air fireball, and you have to block the downward one where it gets hella frames, and then you're forced to block another fireball, and you're even further away. He's awesome. God, I love Cyborg.
Dude, he's good.
Okay.
He just has some bad matchups.
I can see why people might think he's bottom 5, but I think he's good.
No,
but again, like, it's bottom 5. I don't know who's bottom 5. Like, I just think he's less powerful than the other characters. I don't think that doesn't mean that he sucks. Like, once they are so frustrated with all the zoning, they finally get in again, and then you just throw out a jump 2.
Down 1.
Or you just dash up and down 1 and then throw, or jump 2, forward 2-2 and then throw, or down 1 vacuum, or down 1 leaf blower, or whatever you want to call it.
Leaf blower.
Yeah.
That's kind of racist.
What?
Saying he uses leaf blowers?
He does.
What are you saying?
He's not Mexican.
Whoa!
Oh,
dude.
That's racist.
Edit that up.
Dude, that's Wound's people.
Oh, yeah.
My people.
Are you Mexican?
What?
Are you Mexican?
Look at his last name.
Oh, I'm not Mexican, though.
Oh.
I mean, I'm Latino.
Do you feel that you have a connection, like a soul connection with Chris G?
No.
Like, do you feel like he's like a brother?
Not
Do you
really.
guys both like Aladdin?
What?
What?
Aladdin?
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't they like Pocahontas?
What?
She's an Indian.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they lived in like the South, right?
The South?
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about? You're just being stupid now.
So uneducated.
You're an idiot. I got a question.
Okay.
If you were in a role-playing game, you know how each character is like a different, there's the hero, there's the mage, there's the thief, there's the healer. What type of character would you be?
What is a mage?
Like a magician.
Like a wizard.
That would be me.
You'd be the wizard?
Yep. I'm definitely not going to be a warrior. I like magic.
Alright, what would you be, K7?
I'd be a healer with herbs.
You'd be a healer? What a dork. Why would you be a healer?
Help people out, dude.
Yeah, help people. That's something in like a woman's role.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, dude. Whenever there's a healer in a role-playing game, it's usually like this shitty, helpless girl.
I'm sorry I care about other people.
Wow. Okay, what would you be, 16-bit?
I'd be a tank. My role would be to...
A tank?
Yeah,
tank?
not literally a tank, which means my role is I use my loudmouth abilities to summon monsters. Like, I'll run around and be like, hey, monster, let me tell you about the time I beat Cat in MLG. And it'll start chasing me. And then I run towards where the party is so they can blow it up. And, like, they attack me. I'm like the decoy. Like, they attack me, and I keep aggro on the mob so the rest of the team can blow it up.
So you're like the brawler.
I am a brawler, but my role on the team is to get monsters' attention and keep their attention. So they don't kill K7. Like, K7, like, let's say let's say let's say we're a party.
I mean, if this is like Final Fantasy 3, like what character would you be? Like, there's no character that just runs around and draws monsters' attention.
Well, that's because it's 2013, not fucking 1983, and I'm talking about MMOs.
I'm talking about a role-playing game, not an MMO.
Yeah, massively multi-online role-playing game.
I don't think this matters. Just go on.
Yeah, just go with it.
Alright, fine.
I actually did play.
Be a
I
moron.
played World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XI for a little while back in the day.
Super dorky.
It was cool.
You played World of Warcraft?
Yes. For a little, not that long. For a little.
What a dork.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's cool.
It's fine. Fair enough.
Yeah, you are loud as fuck, so you see that.
Yeah. What would you do?
I'd be the hero, man.
Warrior.
I'm the hero. Fuck you all.
What makes you a hero? This out of shape, fucking Italian idiot.
I'm not out of shape.
You have a huge gut.
I don't have a gut.
Yes, you do.
It's not huge. I got a little gut.
What would make you a hero?
Dude, I'm like a good strategist and shit. I'm smart. I'm always doing it for the good of the team. I'm a good leader and shit. Yeah. I always know what's best.
You're the elder.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Fair enough.
Like Final Fantasy, like all the Final Fantasies, like the leader, like the hero's always like the silent but strong type. That's what I am.
How are you silent? You're a podcast host. You're neither strong nor silent.
I'm strong? What do you mean?
How are you strong?
I'm smart.
You're saying he's weak?
You literally don't have any positive attributes. You're cowardly.
How am I cowardly?
Out of shape.
I'm more in shape than you.
Okay, that's not saying much.
I'm just saying.
I'm morbidly obese and will probably die in like 10 years. So being more in shape than me is not. You're not exactly fucking Sylvester Stallone, dude.
I'm just saying, like, if it came push to shove, like, I would get in shape. I just
yeah,
be lazy.
You would get in shape. You just choose not to be in shape. That's
yeah,
right.
like I'm playing video games and shit.
Right. I also could be Adonis if I wanted to. I just choose not to. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm busy. Like I can't work. I don't have time to work out.
Yeah, you're busy. What'd you do today?
I watched the World Series. My Cardinals got fucking wrecked, man. It was bullshit. I hate Boston. I hate Boston. Do you know how many championships they've stolen from this, like, the St. Louis city? It's bullshit.
No.
They stole a Super Bowl from the Rams, and then they won, like, 3 Super Bowls after that. It was ridiculous. It was supposed to be our reign of terror, and then the Patriots got it, because they fucking hold, like, our receivers and shit in the Super Bowl, and they ganked a fucking champ. And then they beat us in the World Series. And and now we're playing them again, and they're gonna take another one now. It's such bullshit. God, I hate Boston.
Damn.
Alright. We don't watch sports.
Yeah, no one cares.
I watch sports. I watch football. But that's it.
Yeah, I want to get something clear. Explain the origins of your name, because I'm tired of people calling you Wounded Cowboy and shit like that.
Every tournament. Is it Wound Around? Wound Around. Wound Around. Yeah, it's just, I wanted something with Cowboy in it, because my team's the Cowboys. So, had to be that.
What?
And then, yeah.
Aw, the Cowboys. Well, they're super shitty.
No.
Dude, Romo
is... No, dude, Romo is awesome.
He's gay.
No.
Dude,
Romo is... The rest of the team tries to play as good as him.
He sucks.
No.
He's good for 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter, he's a shitter.
No.
He throws games away constantly.
He has one of the highest 4th quarter ratings in the league. I don't know how you say that.
Dude, he throws games away constantly. Like, you can always, like, the Cowboys will beat, like, the Super Bowl champs, or, like, the team with the best record, and the next week they'll lose to, like, the Jaguars and shit.
Yeah, that's because they don't have a defense or a line.
Because
it's not Romo.
Throw like 2 or 3 pick sixes because he's like a shitty version of Brett Favre. Like Brett Favre would like do like crazy shit sometimes, and like 75% of the time he would do something crazy and it'd pay off. But 25% of the time it was a boneheaded play, and they like picked up a fumble and ran it in, or he threw like a stupid ass pass as he's falling down and like does a backhand throw, and some dumbass lineman picks it off for like just bonehead shit. But Romo does bonehead shit constantly.
No, he's carried the team.
Dude, he sucks.
If you say that, you don't watch the Cowboy games.
I watch Romo fuck up. That's what I see.
I mean, he's trying to make up for the shittiness of the team. They suck. Like, they don't have a line. They don't have a defense. He has to make plays. He has to force things sometimes because of that. He doesn't have a team around him. But anyway, yes, my team is the Cowboys. And Wound, that part is totally random. That's from Xbox Live. Thank you, Microsoft.
Are you wound up?
Yeah.
I always thought it was like Woody from the Toy Story.
What?
What? Like he's a wind-up cowboy?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was from. I was like, oh, he must like Woody from Toy Story.
I do like Toy Story, but yeah.
Toy Story's
Yeah, do you like Woody?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I like Woody best.
You like Woody or Buzz better?
Probably Woody.
Buzz.
I like Buzz.
Buzz is tight.
Buzz is tight.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like Tom Hanks better though than Tim Allen.
What's the best Tom Hanks movie?
Ooh.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Saving Private Ryan.
I like Big.
There's too many.
Saving Private Ryan was good.
Yeah, let's say Big.
Apollo 13 was good.
Yeah. Apollo 13 is good, yeah. That's one of the best Kevin Bacon movies.
Kevin Bacon is awesome.
Wasn't Philadelphia good?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
You wouldn't like Philadelphia.
Why not?
It's a serious drama about AIDS. You wouldn't like it.
It was a good movie.
I like dramas.
I'm not saying it wasn't good, I'm saying it's not a Slips movie.
What?
Whoa.
What the hell does that mean?
So he doesn't like good movies, basically?
Not serious, like, emotional dramas about
You
adults.
like crap movies, sir. You think
Like
X3 is fucking good.
What?
Good.
Yeah,
I
he's
like that.
he's
Uh-oh.
going
You like
around like
X3?
X3 is a great
Get
movie.
the fuck
He
off
thinks
this
X3
show.
is better than X2.
What?
He's an idiot. Isn't he stupid?
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
God.
That is. Tell me that isn't true.
He likes Dark Knight Rises better than Dark Knight. We already had that
Yeah,
discussion.
everybody.
I think he's
was
right
like,
about that,
that's
though.
what-
Everyone's blowing up your
Yeah.
movie taste.
You were.
No.
I don't care. You guys are idiots. Dark Knight Rises is best.
I agree with Bit.
Yeah.
What?
It's an absolute classic.
How can you think that?
Dude, think about it. The only thing I thought was good about the Dark Knight was Joker. I think the rest of the movie was boring.
What?
Yeah.
A movie is only
like-
as good as its villain.
See,
Yeah, Bane is awesome.
that's usually true, but like I think Bruce Wayne is more interesting in Dark Knight Rises because you got Selina, and I think the story is just a lot better in Dark Knight Rises than it is in Dark Knight. And
Dark
Joker-
Knight Rises was super. The way they took over the city was super
That
boring.
was dumb.
It was pretty much, hey, this is our plan. We're gonna hold the city hostage with this. What was it? Was it a nuke or whatever? I can't even
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hydrogen
that's
thing.
like a pretty standard terrorist type of plan. We have a nuke, we're going to use it, and that's pretty much what the whole movie was. Whereas in the Joker, it was like it was an elaborate plan. Like
Yeah.
he had a whole scheme set up. It was scheme after scheme after scheme after scheme. No one knew the shit. Like Joker was not only outsmarting Batman, which is a feat in itself. He was outsmarting the police. He was outsmarting Gordon. He was outsmarting, what's her name? Rachel. He was regulating everybody.
Yeah, he was a great villain.
He didn't have a nuke. All he had was some goons. That is much more compelling than, hey, we got a nuke. The city's ours. And it's like, okay.
Oh, but you didn't know that from the beginning, though. Like, Bane's motives were always not clear. Like, he changed it up. Like Joker,
Yeah,
he's just crazy.
I mean, that's arguably another stupid point. It's like, okay, Bane's fulfilling Ra's al Ghul's, fallen, the thing that he failed to do. It's like, okay, it's like, I guess, whatever. And then it turns out, like, he's just some crony, and then what's her name is the real...
Yeah, okay, that was kind of dumb.
That was awesome.
The way
That was
Bane went
stupid.
out.
Actually, they should have
How
chosen...
awesome Bane was, and then it turns out he's just like, he's Bobsteady and Bebop. That's
No,
shit.
he's not Rocksteady and Bebop.
Pretty much was.
They should have got a better actress.
Oh no, Bane's known for like his intelligence and shit. And then we
Yes,
find out that he's some sort of goon.
He's not a goon.
He's a goon.
He was a yes man.
He's a yes man.
Taking orders and shit.
It really belittled how awesome his character was. And in literally like 3 seconds, it was like, oh, you're just.
I mean, it didn't stop him from being cool, I don't think.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
I thought it
I
did.
love his performance. How Tom Hardy shows it that he loves Talia through his eyes with that mask on, and you buy it. It's awesome.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
it's awesome. Seriously.
It also destroyed the realism of him getting out of the prison. The whole time, it's like, yeah, look how awesome Bane is. He was the only person to get out of that prison. And then it turns out he didn't get out of the prison. It was a stupid girl. Like, a little girl got out of the prison over grown-ass men. Like, that was stupid.
It was awesome.
Dumb.
Sorry that you're super
It
sexist.
totally belittled how awesome Bane was. And it made it unbelievable.
Dude, that's all unbelievable. Come on.
What do you
It
think
made it
of,
more, it disconnected me more because of that was a little unreasonable.
what do you think of Ben Affleck as Batman? I'm for it.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I guess it's fine.
He looks like Bruce Wayne in the comics. He's a good actor. I don't get the uproar.
I think he's been in some really
Ben Affleck
bad
sucks.
movies.
What?
He sucks.
Phantoms?
Phantoms.
You've never
He was
seen-
the bomb in
Yeah,
Phantom.
he was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
Dude. He is like, he's a good supporting actor, but when has he ever been in a main role where you're like, God, Ben Affleck nailed it. Like, he
The
really
Town?
captured my heart.
The Town.
Like, he was super believable.
Heart?
I like Daredevil.
Oh,
There
I like
was-
Daredevil.
what?
Terrible.
No, I like Daredevil.
No.
Oh my God.
Colin Farrell was the only bad thing about that movie.
He's so bland.
Batman is pretty bland. That's a
I
good-
want Batman to be interesting, though.
It's good. It's good.
And he's not like, when I think of Batman, I think of someone who's like super athletic and fit and shit. I don't think Ben Affleck, the fucking Goodwill Hunting guy.
That was a long time ago.
I'm just saying, like, he's just like a normal dude. Like, when I think of Batman, like, Christian Bale was good because he's like, he's just like super in shape and shit. Like, I can see him being like an action hero. The Ben Affleck? Man, that's such a step down.
Did anyone else not like Christian Bale's voice in Batman?
I hate
That was.
I mean,
that- I get what he was
it's
trying
really
to do.
bad.
I get what he was trying to do, but it was poorly executed.
Oh, yeah, that was the worst part.
I don't mind it when he's intimidating criminals, but like when he's talking to like Gordon and he's like, "What do you know about the Joker?" That's terrible. Or
Where is he?
the classic, "This isn't a car." That's so bad. Like, just use your voice. She knows you're Bruce Wayne anyway, man. Come on. That plot point's so dumb. Like, when she's like, Bruce Wayne's like, I have a powerful friend, and she can't piece it together. Same body type, similar voice, similar chin. It's obviously him. Like, really?
Well, this voice wasn't similar. That's the thing.
It's pretty similar. If I called you and was like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, you know it was me.
It's time to record the podcast.
What's up with him too, Dave? He's so dumb. The worst part, the dumbest part, I can't believe Nolan. I loved the trilogy, but there are these Nolan funny bits that I hate, like little gags. Like, remember Dark Knight? There's the part during the chase scene where little kids are playing with guns and they're like pew pew pew, and then there's an explosion. That's so dumb.
Yeah,
But Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, because you're childlike. Dark Knight Rises has one.
Ooh.
It's so dumb where Selena leaves. Like, he's talking to her, and then he turns around and she's gone. So that's what that feels like.
Yeah.
Why would he say that?
He's by himself.
He's by himself.
Why would he do the voice?
Yeah.
That's true.
So bad. And just, this isn't a car. That's so dumb.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't like how that movie tried to be super realistic. And he had that flying car.
That was, dude, the bat was awesome.
No.
Another really dumb gag is when, like, remember when, like, that assistant commissioner or whatever, Foley, was, like, gonna capture him? And they chase him into an alley, and he's, like, trapped like a rat or whatever. And then the bat takes off. That one cop, he's like, and his hat, like, flies off. That looks so dumb. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think you have the wrong animal, sir, or whatever. That's so dumb. Other than that, that movie's a classic. I stand by that. I have no problem.
It's a 6 out of 10.
It's a classic.
6
If it was up to me, Injustice would just be a pure Dark Knight Rises fighting game. And
No.
That'd be awesome.
No more Batman characters.
Yeah.
Come on.
More Batman character. Have Daggett in there as a character.
Daggett? That'd be Sim's character.
Fucking Daggett, this is so stupid. Yeah, you would have like Scarecrow in there. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
A Dark Knight, a Nolan trilogy fighting game would be awesome. Ra's al Ghul,
Alfred as a player.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
What would be like his intro? Like, you'd come out and do what? Like, have a tray of food, and what would he say?
I have this little dream of you.
A ruby the size of a tangerine. I buried another members of the Wayne family. Yeah, like, he'd be awesome.
I failed you.
I failed you. I made a promise.
His wimp pose is he just breaks down and cries.
He's awesome. Jim Gordon would be playable. He'd be awesome with his fucking mustache and shit. Yeah. Rachel would be playable.
She'd suck.
She could throw the book
tier.
at you. She would have costume 1 is Katie Holmes, and alt costume is Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Dude, that was a huge downgrade.
I think
agree.
Two-Face would be tight. He'd have like a command grab where he just grabs you and then he flips this coin and it's a 50-50.
Yeah, his
That'd be
trait would
tight.
definitely be flipping the coin.
Yeah.
And he either has a buff or a nerf. Like, he gets double damage or like a bad cooldown. That'd be awesome.
I think it'd be cool if it was just like a command grab or something and it's like he
Everything would be
flips.
50-50s.
Yeah, he'd flip the coin. If it was like, bad,
High or
he'd just
low.
take a gun and shoot you in the head. And if it was failed, like, you ducked it or some shit like that.
Two-Faces.
Yeah, he should have been in this game.
Scarecrow would be cool. Like, he could fuck with you and you'd start seeing shit. Like, he could put out his gas and it looked like your health bar was draining, but like, it's really not. Or he could like take you to another background, reverse your controls, and
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. He'd make you fight someone that's not really there. Like, he'd poison you, and then all of a sudden Cabal would come on screen and start doing gas blasts. And you're like, ah! But it's
That'd be
actually-
cool. Like, if he hit you with his gas, there could be like 4 scarecrows on the screen, kind of like Zatanna's thing, but instead of just like 3 little ones like right next to her, they'd be like all over the screen, and only the player that's playing Scarecrow would know which one he is.
That'd be awesome.
That would be tight. That shit with that Deg was doing with that was actually pretty interesting. He'd like put you in the trance, and then he'd go into that 3 whatever the hell it is, the illusion thing, and then he'd jump at you, and you didn't know which one it was. So one of them was a cross-up, one of them isn't. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
It
that's
sucked. Hate it.
Fox playable, he'd be awesome.
Who? What?
Who?
Morgan Freeman's character.
Nah.
Fox?
What would he do?
Lucius Fox.
Just talk.
Yeah, he'd be boring.
You'd have different weapons and shit. It'd be awesome. And you could tell them stories.
Tell stories.
Yeah.
Hypnotize you with his voice.
Yeah.
The voice of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Nah, I'm glad there's no more Batman characters, though. I think other DC characters are more interesting. A lot more interesting.
So, Slips, how's Scorpion been going lately? 2 weeks
Alright.
ago, you were on here tearing about how he's like a shitter. What do you think now? You've been playing him.
Shitter.
I mean, you're starting to punish the teleport better, and it sucks.
I mean,
And then Tsung's starting to punish it now too. It sucks.
but how many characters can punish it total? You think?
I'd say 2/3 of the cast can punish it.
I mean, because
bad.
Sinestro can. Sinestro can't do anything.
Okay, I
Sucks.
mean, sorry that Scorpion might have one good matchup.
Oh, come on.
You gotta have like an advancing 8 frame.
Dude, don't let me. Let's go through the list. Batman can punish it. Nightwing, Flash,
What is?
Cyborg,
Hold on. What does Batman punish with?
standing
One?
Standing one.
Okay.
Or trait. Take your pick. Nightwing, Flash, Cyborg, Green Arrow, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, Joker,
Zatanna.
Zatanna.
There was an argument about that last night at Tony's. I went home and checked. You're absolutely right. Standing one.
Yeah, it's Frost, standing one. It's like Frost. Her standing one reaches too. Catwoman, Lex, Martian Manhunter, Lobo, Zod.
Hawkgirl.
Yeah. I only like maybe 10 to 12 characters can't punish it.
But haven't you been finding new stuff that you didn't know about 2 weeks ago?
I mean, I have found stuff, but like it doesn't change that punishment. Like you can't change something being unsafe. In the end, the risk reward's always going to be my ass. Remember when you started going ape shit last night when we were playing?
Yeah, I mean, it was...
You were like, you save the risk rewards in... If you have unpunishable option, then the risk reward is always in your favor. Did
That's
you
your-
not say that?
Yeah, that's your catchphrase.
Yeah. You were
Isn't-
going ape shit.
But isn't half his options safe?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
He has 0 safe options.
The overheads are safe.
He has 2 overheads that are
Yeah.
safe. One of them does 7%, and the other one does 9%.
But they
Oh, let's
they
go
both
ape
knock-
shit.
They both knock down and lead to a good guessing game.
They knock down and they're whatever.
Wait, what happened? What, did you body slips, or did slips body you, or what?
No,
That's not...
it was like an even set. I was still
Oh.
going ape shit.
But you were raging anyway?
Well, I lost 3 games in a row.
Oh.
Yeah, if he loses 3 games in a row, he just goes completely bonkers.
Hold on, stop though. After I went bonkers, I calmed down and then you went bonkers. You were screaming about how she's broken.
That was out of retaliation because you were going bonkers.
You were going ape shit about how Catwoman was broke.
I was saying that because you said that about my character.
Well, I'm just saying, I raged for maybe 1 minute and I calmed down.
So did I.
No, you were harping on
I
about
was
how-
evening the playing field.
Okay. Alright.
Oh. Dude,
How many
that-
games in a row can you lose before you start raging? For me, I think the sweet spot is 3 to 4.
Yeah.
I'd say 5 and up. Like 5 is like the minimum, but beyond, and then every game after 5, it's like I'm really holding it down.
Wow, and what about you?
Yeah, I'd say 5. When I start losing, I play worse. Sometimes I just get discouraged, and then, I just can't do it. I have to take a break. Like, if you lose 5, 6 in a row, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's interesting. Like, in MK, it was easier for me to, like, recover from raging.
Mm-hmm.
I think because Katana, like, zoned or controlled space so well with Catwoman. I have to get in, so it's like I can't afford to be raging, so I've been trying to work on that.
Yeah.
With maybe 50-50 success. Last night I actually succeeded. Like, I was raging, and you were like, shut up. And I was like, alright, I gotta chill out. And then I did fine, but... K7, what about you? Like, how many games before you start raging?
I'd say 5.
Yeah.
So I'm on the short end. 3 to 4 is...
Mm-hmm.
3... Come on, dude.
Well, hold on.
3 games.
Stop. Well, this guy won't shut up about how Scorpion's a shitter. So when you lose to him, you feel like shit. He won't shut up about how, God, Tom and Pig did me so wrong. This character's so bad. Every match
I don't
is
say
9-1.
that. I hardly ever say
Pointing
that.
fingers.
Blame.
So,
I never say that.
so when you lose to him, it's like you're losing to Striker, according to him. It's like you're losing to Don.
Hey, doesn't he break the rules of the game, though? I
Yeah.
thought that was the argument. Dude, that was awesome.
Jump 1 teleport.
You see that? Someone did it, like, I think, like 5 times in a row as CEO.
PL, it was PL.
That was good. I mean...
Wow, what do you think about Catwoman?
I think she's a decent character. Like, I think she's at least mid-tier. She's not top or anything, but I think she can compete. And you accuse me of downplaying, yet you say she's bottom 5. So
Stop.
I think
That's true.
I've said she might be in the conversation.
you have said that. Don't even
Well, the
try.
I said she might be in the conversation.
That's just as bad.
No. There's different.
Yes.
No, like Joker's a lock. I say she might be in the conversation.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I've only said she's bad after I lose, and as we know, there's a 5-hour buffer after.
There's
I lose.
no. That's
No.
5-hour buffer.
5 hours.
Yeah, there's a,
Hard. That's
that's
just
a lot.
ridiculous.
there's a 5-hour buffer after a loss where what you can't be held accountable for what you say. I haven't said she's really, really bad outside that buffer. I'm reasonable outside that buffer.
I'll admit, I've trashed Sinestro before after losing.
Yeah, that's you can't be held accountable for that.
Dude, I mean, you play Aquaman with Sinestro, that's gonna happen.
Really, like
Guaranteed.
Aquaman. What do you think about Aquaman? I know Aquaman's one of your alts.
Dude, he's ridiculous. I don't think he takes any thought. I think that's one of my main problems with the characters in this game. Like, I sort of feel, and I was talking to Michelangelo about this, NorCal Joe, like, I think the best characters should take more. Like, it should be a lot to learn with them, or they should be harder to use, or something. But it's not like that. In this game, the best characters are the simplest ones. I think it's really discouraging. I hate it.
Do you think that'll change over time?
No. I mean, it's still going to be simple no matter what. So, I don't think that's going to change at all.
But to be fair, could it be said, Tom makes this point a lot. Did you play Aquaman's challenging matchups? Like, are you playing Aquaman versus Green Lantern?
I played it, yeah. I mean, but I don't really have reason to grind it.
Right. I mean, Aquaman versus Black Adam. Like, Aquaman definitely has matchups that are not easy for him.
But it's such a small percentage, though, of the cast. Like, he blows up so many characters.
And yet, it's interesting that in tournament, a lot of these Aquamen lose those, man. Like, we see Saltface beating Aquaman players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aquaman he's the most, everyone says he's top 5, but he hasn't done anything.
Right.
Besides Tom's, like, week 1 victory, he hasn't done anything.
I mean, that's just Aquaman players. I don't think he's the character.
I mean, but Tom himself points out, like, Black Adam is a problem. Superman is a problem.
I don't think
Green Lantern, he doesn't think is a bad match, but it's like an even tough. Like, he could lose to a Green Lantern if he guesses wrong. Like, and then a lot of these weird matches that seem free, like, you know, maybe they're not as free as they look, because that's, like, how is Saltface overcoming this? Just,
maybe.
There's obviously something to it, like.
I mean, I beat Aquaman in TFC. It doesn't mean the matchup isn't horrible.
I agree. I'm just saying. So you think the Aquaman players are just under-delivered?
Yeah, they just haven't pulled through yet. I mean, people could have said that about Kenshi originally, but, like, once Pig got on the map, that talking point died.
So what do you think?
I don't know, like, it's the tools that he's got. It's hard to say that he's not top 5. But, that being said, I think the people playing against Aquaman will find more ways to get around him than vice versa. Like, I think he's got everything, but I think there's ways. I think people will learn to be able to deal with him better than he'll be able to deal with other people. Like, people will learn how to get around trade. And a really bad weakness he has is his wake-ups are terrible.
That's true.
If you knock Aquaman down, he is screwed. His wake-ups suck. And his backdash sucks. Like with Scorpion, this is like one of the few things that I can do. When I knock him down with like a 2-up-3, I get a free 2-up-3 again. He can't do anything about it. Like, I can time it to where it'll beat both his Trident Rush and his Scoop. Like, cause neither one of those are fully invincible. Like, they're invincible for about, 8 frames, and then you can hit him. So I essentially have a vortex without a meterless vortex against Aquaman. Because he can do nothing about 2-up-3 after I knock him down. He can't backdash, he can't meter burn back 3, he can't jump.
I mean, it's something, but he still offers the Scorpion hard.
Yeah, like,
and punishes him.
It's still a terrible, terrible match, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if Scorpion can blow up his wake-up attacks, then I'd say almost anyone can. So if you knock him down, he's in a rough spot. So that's what I'm saying. I think people will be able to figure out how to get around his trait better. People will understand how to blow up his wake-up attacks better.
Okay. Yeah,
like even Doomsday. Like Doomsday, if let's say he hits with a down 1 Earthshake, and he there's a timing to where he does a shoulder, there's literally nothing Aquaman can do to get away from this shoulder. He can't jump, backdash, he can't wake up attack. He's forced to block a shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I think anyone is able to do it, which is a problem for him. So I'm definitely putting him in top 5 now, but if he dropped out of the top 5, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like playing. Okay, no matter what happens, I don't think this may not be downplaying. I don't think Sinestro will be top 5. Like, he's good, but dude, like, he has to work so hard in some matchups where like other characters just don't care. It's discouraging. I hate it.
Yeah, Sinestro is like one of those characters where he either dominates or he gets dominated.
Yeah.
And the only way he can kind of overcome those matchups where he gets wrecked, he just needs to get a trade out.
Yep.
And do what he can, which you've done, actually.
Yeah, it's possible. It's just hard.
Overcoming the bad matchups is like, I think one of the funnest part of this game.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, my favorite thing is like figuring out the minutia of a matchup in training mode.
Because that's the stuff that a typical like Aquaman or Superman or Black Adam player like won't know what to do about. Like, they'll just be playing their, they'll be doing plan A, and then you'll be doing, your plan B because your plan A won't work. But you'll know your plan B better than they know their plan A against you. So it's cool.
Yeah, I agree with you, except, like, I mean, right now I'd feel confident against seeing Aquaman pretty much on the planet, like, because I know the matchup. But at some point, you gotta figure they're gonna catch up.
That's true.
Like, that's why I can see it. Like, I can see what will happen. It's not a problem now, but, yeah.
It'll be interesting.
So I have a question. If a pizza falls on the carpet, is it okay to pick it up and eat it?
No.
How long was it there?
Like 10 seconds.
Oh.
There's 5-second rule.
Yeah, it's a little long.
It's a little long?
Yeah.
Wait, did it fall
There's
down?
seepage.
Did it fall crust down or topping down?
Crust down. So the toppings are up.
That's a 10-second buffer.
Okay, yeah, I agree. That's because when it fell, I was like,
Yeah.
shit,
That's okay.
this pizza's really good. And mentally I was thinking, if the toppings are on the carpet, I'm not eating it.
Right.
But if the crust is, it's good to go.
Because the
And
carpet would get in the toppings.
But it was good to go, so I ate it up.
It also depends on where it dropped. Like, did it drop to where your feet normally are? Like, did it drop where your feet are at the base of your desk and shit?
Close to where my feet are, yeah. At
I mean,
the side of my chair.
that's disgusting,
nasty.
dude. That's like where your feet. That's like where the filth of your feet settle every day.
At the same time,
You're like
have,
pretty much eating the nastiest bacteria.
yeah, you have
Like remember in the
antibodies
Matrix where they had that rave and shit?
Yeah.
Imagine all the bacteria having a rave at the base of your feet, and you drop your pizza there, and then you
Rave?
ate. Yeah, all the bacteria are like doing the Matrix thing.
Okay.
I mean, did you have more pizza? Was it even worth picking up?
There were only 2 slices left, and one fell on the carpet, and there was only one left. And I wanted to save a slice for tomorrow, and I still wanted another slice.
Save a slice? Like, what the hell is that gonna do?
One single slice.
One slice? That's gonna like carry you over?
Well, to be honest, to be real here, I wanted to save a lot for tomorrow, but it was so good, I kept eating and eating and eating and eating, and there was only one left. And then I was like, well, I might as well finish it off, but I was like, I don't feel so good.
To be fair, like I hate saving pizza because it's never better than what it is when you first get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cheese gets
Like-
all gross.
The microwave pizza's like, it gets the job done, but like all I can think about when I'm eating the heated up pizza is like, God, this was so much better yesterday.
I agree.
I like it like ice cold.
That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
No
You
thanks.
like cold pizza? It's alright.
Mm. Well,
Would you stick your little guy in a glory hole?
No.
wait, in a what?
In a glory hole.
What is that?
You don't know what a glory hole is?
No.
Google it.
I mean,
Do
okay.
that.
A
You can't
glory
tell
hole.
us?
There's ground rules. Where is this glory hole at?
Well, let's educate him first. A glory hole, you put your dick in this hole in the wall, and
Uh-huh.
then a girl,
You get serviced.
you get served.
Oh.
You
That's a
don't know
glory
what's
hole.
Yeah. What if it's a dude?
Yeah,
Alright,
it's a dude, man. It's a dude.
Alright, here's the question. Let's say you go in this club, right? You and your friend. This guy comes up to you, one of the employees. He's like, hey, we have some glory holes here in the back. You wanna go in? And you're just like, okay, sure. So you go back there. There's other people. And you see 3 girls go behind the wall and 2 guys. So, what do
3
you
out
do?
of 5. In that situation, no.
You wouldn't?
No.
No.
No?
No way.
No one is. Yeah.
So wait, you wouldn't
Would
care?
you?
The odds are in your favor. You'll never know. You'll never know.
No. No.
And the odds are in your favor.
That
Go with
doubt
it.
would always be there. Like a dude
Yeah, you'd
suck
see risks.
my dick.
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it?
I'm just saying.
Have you ever done it?
That I saw this show. There's a Japanese game show. And there was this male porn star. He was like, I guarantee no one can force me to come. He's like, it can't be done.
This is a game show?
It was
Yeah.
it was like a game show. And this porn star was like, I'll make him come. Like, fuck this. He was like, bring it on. Turns out, Oh no, it wasn't a porn star. It was just like an escort or whatever that said that. He was the porn star. So an escort was like, man, I'll make him come. Fuck that guy. So he's like, alright, bring it on, bitch. Turns out, so it was like a glory hole type situation. And it turned out that it was actually a dude.
Man.
And like, the porn star came super close. Like, the escort had like an hour or like 20 minutes or something. I can't remember. And like, it was super close. Like, the porn star almost came. He was just like, oh god, oh shit.
But it was a dude?
And then he found, like, yeah, so the pressure was on.
Man.
Like, everyone knew it was a dude, too. And so everyone was gonna blow him up.
Literally.
And then, like, you know, it was revealed, and he was like, oh my god.
That's terrible.
This was a game show?
It was a dude.
It sounds like you're selling us a bill of goods.
Pimpin' Jim's people are weird, man.
He's not Japanese.
That's kind of racist.
Yeah. He's Filipino.
Same thing, right, Slips?
Whatever.
He's Filipino?
Yeah. Can't you
thought he
tell
was
by
like-
looking at him?
No.
His skin is super dark.
Oh, dude.
I thought he was
What?
Japanese.
Fucking racist.
Why would he be Japanese?
Whatever.
You know why.
Do you really get, like, you're German. Would you get offended if someone was like, oh, you stupid French asshole?
Yeah, French
No,
people
you
suck.
wouldn't. You'd be like, or if you were like, you fucking stupid Dago.
What?
You'd get like that. You'd be like, what? Whatever. Like, I doubt Pimpin' Jim's gonna be like, I'm never fucking talking to Slips again.
What's the best racial slur?
Chinaman.
I like WAP.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good.
WAP.
You don't hear it too often.
You know what they call it in Italian?
Goomba?
Like a helicopter. You know why they call an Italian a helicopter?
No.
Because they go wop, 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 wop.
Wow. That's the intro.
New.
That's the intro. Storms will love it.
Do you think Storms has listened to this since we came back? I do
No.
not.
No way.
Maybe if we had CD Jr. on.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think any of the Hollywood people listen to this. Except maybe like Pig.
Like, do you think KDZ listens to this?
No.
way.
No way.
No way. Yeah.
Rico said he listened to it for like 10 minutes.
What?
You
Did
did?
he say it was this one though?
Yeah. Well, he said a podcast, but
No.
it was us because we're the best.
I'm sure he turned it off.
Because you were blowing people up.
So?
Gets us ratings. Which mean nothing.
Yeah, what do you mean? What are the ratings?
I don't know. I got a fucked up story.
Alright, tell us your fucked up story.
Alright. So last weekend, I'm chilling with my brother, our friend Joe. We're drinking.
What's your brother's name?
Brian,
Is he older or younger?
way older,
Like, how old?
10 years older than her.
Okay.
So we're getting drunk, getting fucked up. We decide to go to the gas station, get some beer, get some munchies. And we go in, we get our shit. They go out first. I'm fucked up. And I walk out to the car, I'm holding my shit. I try to open the door and it's locked. I think they're fucking with me. I'm like, very funny, assholes. Open the fucking door. Nothing. So I start getting mad. I'm like banging on the hood. I'm like, open the fucking door! Nothing. I look down. It wasn't our car.
Oh my god.
There's like this 60-year-old mother of 3 in there.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
And she's flipping out and trying to kill her. And I look over, and my brother and Joe are looking and they're pointing and laughing at me.
What an idiot.
And I just got in their car and we left.
Were you drunk?
I was really drunk. And it wasn't even, like, close to our car. Like,
why did you think that?
I don't know.
Wow. What a jackass.
That's the story.
I can honestly say I've never done anything like that.
I didn't even look at the window. I just started banging on the hood.
I've got nothing. Like, that's on its own level of stupidity.
Yeah, that's on another level.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
That sucked.
I had a reoccurring nightmare tonight. It happens a lot. I'm back in school, and I can't remember what class I'm supposed to go to. So I'm wandering the hallways, and I can't get any information. And I'm like, man, I'm going to flunk out. What am I going to do? What do you think it means?
It's pretty common.
Is that common?
No.
Yeah.
I've
had dreams like that.
I've had dreams like that.
Do you think it means I have an uncertain future or something?
I think it's Evo regret.
Evo regret?
Yeah. It's haunting me.
Wound, do you have any regret? You got second at 2 majors. Evo top 8. Do you have any regret?
A little bit. I mean, I could have played better in every instance that you mentioned, like the top 8 for Evo, definitely. I don't know, but for SCR and final round, like, it's just, I mean, it's Shang. At some point, you're going to run across a matchup. You're not going to win. I can only overcome so many, you know? Like, I'm happy with placing, usually, I'd say. My goal for every tournament is top 8. Preferably top 3. Yeah, dude, it's cool. I like it. I got 3 medals now, actually.
It's tight.
Yeah, I hang them up.
How often do you, like, touch them?
Well, not that often, but, you know, every once in a while.
Are you looking at them now?
Yeah, I can see it from where I am. I
Do you, like, go to sleep with nothing on but your medals?
I might start. I haven't tried yet. But
Would you say Evo is your biggest accomplishment?
Yeah. I'd agree with that. I think so. Like, that's the tournament. And then, you know, I made top 8. That's all I really wanted. Actually, like, after that, I was kind of done with MK. Like, it's okay. I'll play if it's at tournaments, but I'm not going to practice it or anything anymore.
Are you going to NEC?
Nah, I won't be able to make it to NEC, unfortunately. Yeah. I'll be at Vindication, though.
Should we get some NEC predictions, or is it too early?
I have one more question before those predictions. What happened to you at Evo and Injustice? Like,
yeah, it sucked. I lost to my training partner, Blind Ducky.
Was that a close one?
Yeah, it was pretty, like, dude, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but, like...
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, no, not the match, I just mean the stage, you know, Hall of Justice.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Raven gets guaranteed damage on
it. Yeah.
Unless you're in the left far corner.
Right.
Like, and our stage rules weren't set back then, so it was just we pick, and then whoever wins, wins.
Right.
So, I mean, the first game, he got Hall of Justice, and I lost. And then next game, I got the Insurgency, and I won. Then we went back to Hall of Justice, and I lost. Like, dude, she has guaranteed damage on that stage. It's so bad. That literally becomes like a 3-7 matchup on that stage.
Off the Roomba, right?
Yeah. You're either going to get hit by the lift or the Roomba.
That's dumb.
Thank God those rules have been changed.
Yeah, that's not going to happen again.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, let's pop off on that.
50-50 rule.
That was unbelievable that we put up with that for months.
It sucks.
Years.
Yeah, actually, you're right. That never should have been the rule for MK.
Dude, it wasn't that big of a deal in MK, though. It's not like Injustice.
If it wasn't that big of a deal, then why were Cabal and Kenji players running to it? Why were they insisting that we need that? No, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. It was clearly a big deal to them.
What started that?
Yes.
Basically, Rio and Pig started doing it, and the community didn't know better to say you can't do that, so we just went with it. That's basically what happened. The top guys started doing it, and you can't blame them for doing what it takes to win. And not enough people said, wait, bullshit. So They were doing it at EVO when it's clearly against the EVO rules.
Yeah, it carried over to Injustice.
Yeah, in the EVO top 8 they were doing it, and I'm sitting there in the crowd going, you can't do that. But
I just thought it was the way it was.
No, and that's what I mean. People that were new to fighting, MK was their first game and all that, just thought that's how it is. Yeah. No, it's actually not. KDZ spoke up about this recently. He was like, what the fuck is with this community? You can't do that. Astaroth can't pick a small ring stage. Hildy can't pick a small ring stage. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like when I came from Tekken, and like Tekken 5 and Tekken 6, it's huge, like the stage, like walls. Like Julia is way better on a wall stage than on an infinite stage, than like Anna and shit like that. And like, I guess I didn't really care in MK9, because by the time it became so common is kind of when I stopped. But like, it carried over to Injustice, and it was just like, why is this happening?
Yeah. That was ridiculous. I
mean, people lost tournaments because of that rule.
Yeah.
I mean, the result, if we were to go back in time, would have been drastically different.
Yeah, dude, that affected me directly.
UFGT, I lost to drones. I lost to drones so bad, Dizzy literally made a thread saying, this is bullshit.
Yeah, that was bad.
Like, he made a thread saying, what the fuck are we doing with these rules?
You lost so much life to those drones.
Yeah. Hit you with at least 5.
Yeah.
6. It was pretty bad.
Yeah. We actually did a set during that era to see the difference it would make. And it was a 6-game spread based on the stage.
Wow.
What do you mean? What was for first to 10 or what?
We did, I don't remember what was first 2, but the first set we did on Wayne Manor and I was up 6 games. And then we went to Rooftop and he was up 6 games, the same amount of games. Which is a crazy coincidence, but seriously, literally a 6-game spread. Just based on stage.
That's more than a 6-game spread. That's like a 12-game.
No, but I mean the difference. I won 6 games, then lost by 6 games.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think Killer Frost probably beat Aquaman on other stages and lost to him. Like, she couldn't turtle him. She couldn't afford to turtle him on the rooftop. That was crazy. Like, Black Adam rooftop, remember those shenanigans?
That was brutal.
CEO, it cost me. I bodied KDZ game 1, game 2. He went to rooftop, barely won. Then in game 3, I got Batcave. He made some adjustments. I fucked up in the corner. And he, that is what it is. But he very likely had time to adjust and outplay me in game 3 because of game 2. If you go back and watch it. It happened again and again and again.
Yeah.
I hated those stage rules. I'm so glad we have double random.
What are the official rules now?
It seems like everyone's agreed with double random.
Double random. Double random is the best.
No matter what.
No matter, you go to the stage select, and player 1 picks whatever their default is, player 2 coins in and picks whatever they, and then you have the 50-50. And if you lose, you can either rematch or re-random.
Yeah, I do that online now. I just straight up random. I don't even bother picking a stage.
I remember in the lead up to CEO, me and Tommy ended up going, but GGA at one point wasn't going to go because of that. Jabali announced the stage rules, and on Twitter I was like, man, can you consider rethinking this? Maybe, are you looking at tournament results? I was kind of, I don't know if this is really... This is kind of controversial. And he was like, this is what the community wants. And then he started blowing me up. He was like, no one's going to choose not to come based on stage rules. And I was like, dude, this is... I literally just lost in a major because of this. This is a big deal. And he was like, he started calling me out. And it's like, this is... whatever.
Did you hear about his browser history?
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true from what I've heard. Looking at chicks with dicks.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You gotta give him credit though. He didn't flip out.
Yeah, he was like, you guys like Kyle Police, but I can't look at my stuff.
Did he really say that?
He did say that.
He did not say that.
He said that.
No way.
Is it bad that I didn't know Kyle Police was a guy?
Slips didn't. Armor at Evo.
Bullshit.
You did not know.
I knew.
No, you.
No.
I couldn't tell.
If you were gonna get with a guy, it'd be her.
Would you stick your dick in the glory hole if she went back there?
Yes.
What?
Cool.
Let's move on. NEC predictions.
Mm.
Non-Cowboy. Who's your top 5 NEC?
Top 5?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I gotta put my NorCal brother in there, but Ducky, I think he can do it. No Raven is as good as him, in my opinion.
He is the cockiest person.
Yeah, he is, but like, I mean, he's funny too. He's a kid, so it's whatever.
What's with his hair? Get a haircut, boy.
Yeah, it's bad. It was really bad at Evo. He just likes long hair, I guess.
It's a statement.
Kind of. Like, he likes what was it, Damian Wayne because of that. That's why he plays Night. He uses Nightwing as a troll out, just because of the hair. So yeah, so I gotta put Ducky in there, for sure. Then I put Theo, I think he can do it. Then, let's see, Rico, I think for sure will make top 3, top 5. Who else is going?
Tyrant.
Okay, I think he's definitely possible.
Don't you and Tyrant have like a feud?
Sort of. Like, I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
What is it? I'm confused.
Well, like, okay, so it was a while ago, but there was like a West Coast versus East Coast thread. So, people were saying, oh, who should be on Team West Coast? And, someone had suggested a team. And like, I saw the list, I posted, said, well, I mean, and the thing at that time was mopped up. So I said, oh, I mopped up at least over half that list. Shouldn't I be on there? And apparently, Tyrant got offended by that and then tried to blow me up. Which I think was dumb. Like, he said he'd body my Sinestro's a fraud. He'd body me like he did with Jax and MK. Like, I think it went way too far. That was stupid. Like, not only did he call me a fraud, but then he brags about winning a really hard matchup. Like, okay. And also, he has not beaten me in Tournament in Injustice.
Yeah, didn't you beat him at UFGT?
I'm 2-0 against him. Yeah. So I don't know how he feels entitled to talk trash. But it's whatever. People don't want to
drama in the West Coast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not gonna hold on to it because I play to have fun and to meet new people. Like, it's just stupid.
How do you think Sinestro does against Grundy?
I think it's an even matchup. Like, he can exploit Grundy's holes, like a lot of characters can. But Grundy is really good. Make no mistake.
Who do you think's better of the bigs? Lex, Bane, Grundy, or Doomsday?
I'd say Grundy.
Grundy's the best of the 4?
Yeah, definitely. He's more versatile. I think other characters are good at specific things, but Grundy can do pretty much anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Tyrant has a chance, I'd say. A top 8, a strong one. Then... that's tough. I'd say probably KDZ. Like, I'm cool with Chef now, but I think it was really out of line of him to say that he's a fraud. That was messed up. Dude, that's stupid. He won an Evo. You can't say that. You can't.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I respect the fact that he said it.
Yeah. No, that's
I mean, KDZ hasn't gotten better than 4th at his locals since the patch, though.
That's true. KDZ has struggled a lot more than Theo and Slayer are.
He's been messing
It's true. I mean, I don't know, though. I trust KDZ to make good reads and stuff. Like, I think he's a really good player.
I think, in my opinion, I'm fascinated to see if his attitude holds him back. Because
Junior?
I think the dude's obviously super talented, But if he has the attitude that Interest ruined my character, it's hopeless, I can't win, and he starts going to different Batgirl, Wonder Woman, all that stuff, then that's what would make me think he could struggle. So
he's in a bad situation though. He's in a really bad situation. People, I mean, they hate him for one thing, and like, I think I said this in the stream chat or something. Like, if he beats Theo, no one's gonna care. He'll be okay. He won, you know, whatever. But if Theo beats him, it's gonna be a blow up. Like, no one's gonna let him hear the end of it.
You know, I've seen an Evo champion whose character gets nerfed and they get all emo and people say they were a fraud and they'll never win again.
Yeah,
we've seen how that has ended before.
Definitely.
All right, so are we ready to wrap it up with the name game?
Yes. All right, the name game. You know how this works, I'm sure. First name, Tom Brady.
Bipolar. Dude, I mean, Tom can be really cool and funny and, you know, charismatic. Other times he's just unbearable. With the way
he's emotional.
Yeah, like I can't. Sometimes it's too much.
He blows you up sometimes too.
No, I know. I don't really care. I can beat him in any game. he can have his 7-3 matchup. I'll still win.
Oh, wow.
Second name, M2 Dave.
Misjudged. Yeah, misjudged. Like,
why is he misjudged?
Like, I think I agree that he goes way over the top with the way he says things. You know, kind of offends people, but some of what he says I think is, you know, kind of accurate.
Like what? What does he say that's accurate?
Oh, I'm about to get blown up, but okay. When he says that he doesn't think Deathstroke is that good, I agree with him.
What?
I think Deathstroke is good, but I don't think there's anything that he has that other characters don't have better versions of. Like, I think he can compete. He has tools, but he isn't like, there's no reason to really pick him.
Why not? I'd say he has no weakness. I mean, say the worst matchup that he has is a 6-4 or a 4-6.
Who's his worst matchup?
I don't even know. Who is a bad matchup?
Well, according to Dave, it's like 7-3 versus Flash.
There's no way that's 7-3.
Killer Frost is 7-3.
There's absolutely no way Killer Frost is 7-3. He has one of the best jump backs in the game.
Okay.
He says that empty or attacks, you can just punish a slide easily.
No. Me and you have grinded that out plenty.
Well, he played UFGT and lost, so that's the matchup. And he played Ribs, so that's the matchup.
Yeah, and I played UFGT and won.
I mean, like I said, I think he's solid. I just think other characters have better versions of everything he has. Like, he's well-rounded.
I think he's got some of the best counter zoning in the game.
I don't know.
Wouldn't being really well-rounded and having a little bit of everything make you definitely better than Kano 2.0, who had nothing?
I agree, yeah. Like I said, he exaggerates a lot. I'm not saying that, you know, everything he says is fair and, you know,
like having a little bit of everything is kind of like being like Sector, like
who's not good,
who is fine,
no,
who we see in top 8s all the time.
What?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't PPJ outplace you at UFGT?
In MK, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only time that's ever happened, though.
With Sector, though.
Okay.
Just saying. How many majors have you won? Because Sector won one.
That's true. A year ago.
Well, would you rather win a major a year ago or not at all?
I mean, it'd be nice, but it wouldn't mean much by now.
Really? It doesn't mean much? I mean, a year from now, will your Evo medal not mean much? It is what it is. Sector had the tools.
It was developed back then. It's different. Like,
I mean, Melina has a little bit of everything too, and Sonic Fox won a major with her.
Like 5. Like every time the East Coast has a major, he wins it.
If you have all the tools, then You're good to go.
Yeah, but I just don't think he's cheap like the top tiers.
He's not cheap, but
Exactly.
there's nothing. I mean, you don't have to be cheap in order to be good.
To be the best, you do. And like
No
the
one
best.
says he's the best.
Well, I agree he's not the best, yeah. And I don't think you just say that. I'm just saying. In the grand scheme, is there a reason to pick him?
I would rather play with Deathstroke than Sinestro. Sinestro clearly has matchups where he's just like, man, this fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no matchup with Deathstroke where I'm just like, fuck, this sucks balls.
But you don't main him anymore, though. You don't play matchups.
But there's no matchup that I ever came across where like, this is fucking... one of the hardest was Frost, and even then I was okay.
What about Aquaman? You don't think he does well against him?
That's a 5-5.
Really?
Yeah. If not, if anything, I'd say it's in Deathstroke's favor.
What?
Yeah. Unquestionable.
Why?
It's probably a 5-5, but I'd say if anyone was gonna have a soft 6-4, it'd be in Deathstroke's favor.
Why do you say that? I mean,
He outzones
Dave's
him.
gonna say he's gonna say you're crazy.
He outzones him. He's got to come in.
Can't Aquaman punish guns with ground trident?
Dude,
He's got to do that up close. Like that only works at like jump distance. And then if you mix up normal shots with the meter burn shots, like he's got to take a risk to even do that. So like full screen, low shots are safe. And then like when 3/4 screen, they're still pretty much safe. And then if you're mixing up your meter burns enough, they won't even bother trying anymore. And then once he gets a jump distance, that's when you're pretty much screwed. But the meter burn version is still... I mean, he can punish even the meter burn versions, but again, if you're mixing up, the regular and the meter burn, like I said, he's not even gonna fucking bother. He's just wanting to get in.
What about the footsies?
I mean, Deathstroke's footsies are good. 4-3 blows up, back 1-2. Meter burn low guns. That's the thing with Deathstroke. Like, people just think meter burn low guns and meter burn low guns are strictly for zoning, when it's a great footsie tool. It's literally a projectile low. Like if they're hip to 4-3, then just meter burn low gun them. It's literally the ultimate footsie tool. It's a projectile low attack. And I think a lot of people don't get that, and that forces people to jump. And then he can use meter burn back 3 or preemptive jump 1 to blow up jumps, or 4-3. 4-3 blows up jumps too.
Well, Dave
I think
has posted
his
recently.
footsies are definitely above average. If you can handle Aquaman footsies, you're in good shape.
Dave recently posted that that's old tech, that Tom would beat you now because Tom can down 2 4-3 on reaction.
Okay, so then you do other things. On reaction? I don't know about that. If Aquaman just sitting there ducking, there are so many different things you can do. You can do a meter burn 4-3. You can hold down 4-3 for like a split second to throw off the timing of when he does down 2. You can just dash up and get in its grill and down 1 or throw or whatever. Like, if he's so heavily concentrated on 4-3, that means you get to do anything else that you want. When he ends if he does down 1 EX sword spin, and then does the dash sword flip, Deathstroke gets a free 50-50. He gets the sword flip, the sword flip, and then he dashes up and does 4-3. Aquaman can do absolutely nothing about that 4-3. He can't wake up attack, he can't jump, he can't backdash. And what happens after you block a 4-3? You eat a 50-50. Aquaman can't get out of Deathstroke's 50-50 either. Back 2, 4-3, he cannot do anything about. He can't backdash it, he can't mash out of it. He literally has to take a guess. So it's either eat the forward 3 and lose 30-something%, or you take a 50-50 that knocks you full screen. There's absolutely no way that Aquaman beats Deathstroke. He can punish Scoop. He can't ground Trident anywhere on the screen. He's got to use Trait just to avoid getting punished. That's another thing. Like, half the time he won't even have Trait.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe. Like, but no, I don't know if anyone's going to do it with him. Who plays Deathstroke?
We're not basing Deathstroke on what good players are playing with him. We're basing how good he is on his tools. It's not my fault that M2 Dave and the Deathstroke players aren't taking him there.
I mean, why would you go with Scorpion, who's supposedly shitty, as opposed to Deathstroke?
Why would I go to Catwoman
like
as opposed to
Scorpion.
Killer Frost? Yeah, why are you playing Shang Tsung when you just told about what a shitter he is? That's not valid at all. Like,
I mean, you said you like Deathstroke, though.
I do, but Scorpion's my guy.
yeah, I mean, I like Zatanna a lot. I like Melina, but
Scorpion wasn't in the game when UFGT came around.
It's true.
And when I played with him, I got 4th.
Yeah.
I was like a hit away from beating you. I was a hit away from beating Art. Could have easily have made it to Chris G. And Deathstroke versus Green Arrow is not bad. I probably would have lost to Chris G, but I mean, I could have easily. It could have gone from 4th to 2nd in like 2 more right reads. Fuck
Well,
that.
Maybe,
That's
dude, but
good.
I don't know. All I have to say is I don't fear Deathstroke when I fight him. Ever.
I mean, there's just not that many. You barely beat me.
That's true.
I mean, Eris, by his own admission, didn't practice or play the game, except for focusing on a couple matchups. You got top 16 at EVO.
Yeah, Harris doesn't even play the game. He gets top 16 with Deathstroke. He beat some good players, too.
It is interesting that the 2 most successful Deathstroke players think the character's quite good. And the main guy's talking about how bad he is was utterly unsuccessful with him. Like, I played your Deathstroke all the time, and I played Dave at UFGT. He just wasn't good. He just wasn't good. Like, he jumped back. Like, you know, he constantly brings up how I blew up his jump backs with slide. Well, yeah, you did preemptive jump back 3 every time in the same setups every single time. Every time I blocked a sword spin, I knew you were going to do it, so yeah, I blew you up. That's not Deathstroke, dude. Sorry.
And even then, she has to guess if he's doing jump back 3 or just naked jump.
He didn't do that. Yeah, he literally would just do jump 3 every time. And then he's, to this day, talking about how 16-bit blew up my jump back every time at UFGT. Well, yeah, because you played like an idiot. I'm sorry.
I have more Frost experience. I'm the one that gets to talk about that matchup.
Well,
Okay. I mean, you could be right. I'm just saying. Dude, did you realize that was a huge blow up with Dave? Like, we didn't even try to do it. Poor guy.
Are you talking, K7? I can't even hear you.
what are you saying?
Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Silent.
Barely.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little bit better now.
Hold on. How about now?
Alright.
Yeah, that's better.
You couldn't hear me that whole time?
No.
Oh,
You kept
Sounds-
fucking interrupting me.
sounded like you were talking to someone, like, off camera. Or
No.
off mic.
I was like, let's move on, and you're like, bullshit! Like 5 times. I'll have to edit that so I don't look stupid.
No one heard you.
Okay. I didn't have the mic by my mouth. Alright, next name. Alex Valet.
Good for his time. I mean,
Yeah,
I think,
saying he's old?
I didn't mean like that. I just mean for when he played MK competitively. Like, I thought his Shang was really basic. Even then.
Alright. How about Pig of the Hut?
Emotional. That guy goes crazy. Like, you can even see it when he plays. Like, he'll jump all of a sudden, or he'll yell. He likes to rage quit to the character select screen. He plays with a lot of emotion.
Tyrant.
That's a tough one. Let's say try hard. If he doesn't choose top tier characters, probably I think on purpose. And he still does well. So, yeah.
Revolve.
You think he dropped Superman just because of the expectation that comes with playing Superman?
I think so. Probably. I mean, because supposedly, I've heard that Superman's like his favorite hero, so you think he'd play him.
Revolver.
Underrated. Actually, oh shit, can I take that back? Self-down player.
I can see that.
I think that's the thing that holds him back most. He's not confident. Like, he's gotten a lot better in tournament, and I always thought his katana was really good. And his Lex is definitely really good. But yeah, I think that's the last thing he needs to work on.
How about DJ El Toro?
DJ El Toro.
First thing comes to your mind.
Talkative. His posts are always really long. I don't know. I don't really know the guy. Oh, actually, wait. Okay, this might not have been him, but at MLG Dallas, I think it was him. He asked me if my name was really Cowboy. Like,
what?
He was serious. I said, yeah, it is.
That's nice.
Like,
Yeah.
your first name is Cow and your middle name is Boy? Or, like,
Yes.
literally your first name is Cowboy?
I think my name is Cowboy, yeah.
Ryan Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, last name. George Zimmerman.
Wow. Irrelevant.
that was the longest name game ever, dude.
Yeah.
It's like 35-minute name.
You had the Deathstroke tangent.
Yeah, might have to tighten that up.
Who the hell's George Zimmerman?
Oh my god.
How do you
really
not know?
Oh my god.
He's that guy.
What guy?
Hold on.
The guy that killed that black kid.
Oh, that guy.
He got
I
off
forgot. Yeah. What? Why would you bring that up?
It's an inside joke.
Why would our audience is probably like, what the hell is this?
No, they'll get it.
What?
Alright.
Yeah.
And yeah, they'll get it.
Yeah.
It's
60
not funny.
You got any shout-outs? Anything you want to say?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give shout-outs to, first of all, my NorCal friends, buddies, Michelangelo, Nightwing Day Zero, Ducky. Glad to have them for training partners. Then online, we got My God, just really helped me level up. Probably the reason I started doing better in MK. Blackfellow, K7, you probably know him.
Yeah.
Always plays with me, grinds matchups. That's how I learned to free up Reptile. Let's see who else. I don't want to forget anyone. Shoutouts to Pig for
That guy pissed me off.
Who?
That black fellow guy.
What'd he do?
Oh man, I
What'd he
forgot
do?
all about that guy.
Online?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Played him in MK?
We played,
Mm-hmm.
and like he barely won the first game,
Hmm.
and then the second game, I killed him the first round. He barely won the second round. In the third round, he's got like a pixel left, and I got like, I think a full bar. And he hits me with a combo, and he had this bullshit setup where he cuts the combo short, and he like cancels into a dash, and then gets a crossover. And I kept doing my wake up the wrong direction and was getting blown up for it. And he ended up taking he took my entire bar with the setup. He kept looping it, and he did it like 3 times straight. I was so pissed, and then he fucking left.
After one game?
After 2 games, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was so pissed. I was so mad I actually sent them hate mail. I was like, fuck you.
That's awesome.
I was like,
you
you're
never
full
told me
of
that.
shit.
He did have a good reptile, though.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure I would have liked to play it again, but he fucking trolled me and left. Asshole. I forgot all about that guy. I didn't know he was even still around.
Yeah, he's Martian Manhunter.
That name's stuck in my head.
That name
Black
is
fellow.
racist, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's bad.
Is he really black?
No, he's Mexican.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So yeah.
Do all you Mexican players like just play with each other?
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, you,
I'm not
my
Mexican.
Gonzalez, man.
But I'm not Mexican.
Gonzalez.
And?
Gonzalez.
Dude, actually, Latinos are the best at this game. Fighting, or MK and Injustice, I think.
Really? Evo Champ, black. Evo Champ, black. Evo
Okay.
Champ, black.
Okay, obviously, yeah. But I mean,
2011, black. 12, black. 13, black. How do you? What's your evidence?
okay, I didn't mean the best.
MLG's Italian.
Hey, Detroit.
And that's true.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean the best, dude. I just mean, I don't know, there seem to be a lot of really good Latinos. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, there's some good white players too. Let's not forget that. Dizzy.
All located in Chicago.
Yeah. Waffles, extremely white.
GTA is hella white.
Dude.
We have Mo.
So your shout out to affirmative action or what?
Yeah.
There's like no good white players in any other games.
Really?
There's no good white players in Street Fighter, is there?
No. PR Balrog's American, but he's obviously Puerto Rican. He was the only American in the top 8.
Man, white people suck at fighting games.
There's like the Marvel is ran by Latin people.
Hey, there you go.
Wait, isn't Flocker white? No, I don't think he's white. Is he white? What is he? This is racist.
This is all racist.
A little bit. Dude, it started racist when he said, "Do all you Mexicans play with each other?" That was pretty bad.
I think the black is...
I'm just saying. That guy, every Evo was won by a black guy. We have to hold that.
Let's change the subject.
Do you think DJT is proud of that? Do you think he's like, we kept it in the race?
Wow.
I don't know.
Do you think he was like, yeah, that's tight, like we're the best? Like, do you think him and Carl like did like the
bro
fist pound? Yeah, do you think they did a fist pound? We're like, yeah.
I don't know if he likes Carl, so I don't know.
Well, Carl technically is white.
Yeah, he's super white.
Come on.
I mean, his name's Carl White.
He got
Dude,
voted the whitest.
Hold on. Didn't you tell me, like, I think you told me this in Chicago, when you picked him up off the plane or whatever, you demanded KFC? That doesn't sound white to me.
Demanded.
That's true. Like, he got off the plane and he was like, yo, we need to go to KFC.
That's not white. I'm sorry.
Didn't he have a Twitter status update with that too?
Yeah.
Dude, he does that on Facebook.
Yeah.
About fried chicken and stuff. He does!
You can't say that, man.
But he does.
I love Carl's tweets. They're so stupid. He just tweets whatever comes to mind. The other day, I retweeted a tweet with no context, just saying, I don't understand why this dog is trying to hump my leg. And I was like, what?
Why would you tweet?
Tweet that, yeah. And he'll just tweet, I'm sleepy. Who's going skating tonight?
Yeah.
Or he'll tweet just rap lyrics. Like, dude, no one cares.
You guys ever see that, The Ninja Turtles acting black.
What?
The Ninja Turtles that are all acting like with the black voiceovers and everything.
Yeah, I have seen this. We can't say
Sounds
what
pretty
it's
bad.
actually.
I can't say what it's actually labeled.
Teenage Mutant N-word Turtles.
Oh, ouch.
Whoa, this has got to be edited, dude.
Yeah, I think we've gone too far.
It's hilarious.
It's
God, I thought I couldn't stop laughing.
let's end this debacle.
I'm not white, so it's not racist.
I'm white.
You keep denying that you're Mexican, but you won't tell us what you are.
Guatemalan, dude.
Okay.
And half white. But yeah. I think those are my shoutouts.
Alright, I got a question. What advice would you give to players who are like stuck at that pretty good level but want to get to that elite level? How can they level up and get to that next,
Well, I mean, first of all, you got to work on what you're not good at. I'd say, like, you need to be able to look at your games, see what you're lacking. I think that's the first step. And also, like, I feel playing, it has been said, but playing in tournament, it's a lot different than playing casuals or online. Like, you got to have that instinct. I think that's a big part of it, because, I mean, I think you're pretty good. Like, I played your Cabal and stuff, but
Yeah.
I think you don't know how to close out games.
Right. I
I'd say
get
that's the main
nervous.
problem.
I get
Yeah.
nervous.
Exactly. Like, that's a problem for some people. So, I mean, I think you do need nerves. Like, nerves need to be there to give you that edge. Because if you're not nervous, you probably don't care, and it's whatever. So, yeah, you just need to learn how to control them. I think that's the key.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. I always wanted to be on here.
16-bit Slips, you got anything?
Next week is GGA's Halloween tournament on Thursday. It's our regular time and everything, but it's Halloween, so we're doing a Halloween stream. Check it out. I think that's all our big plugs. UbiCon is coming up. I know Playing to Win is going,
Oh wow.
probably with the rest of Ohio, and I think GGA will probably go. So definitely check that out. Wound, are you going to be Sinestro for Halloween?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I have the lantern in the ring. I'm gonna try to get some makeup. I have to paint my
Pink
face.
makeup.
Yeah.
Will you have the little pencil mustache?
Yes, definitely. It's essential to the character.
Yeah.
That's a shame you're not in Chicago. You'd fit in. That'd be
I
awesome.
know. I wish I was in Chicago. Yeah. I
K7,
will get to see. We'll get to see you
What?
just as a furry.
Not a furry.
Ew,
Furry.
that is bad.
Dressed
A
as
mask?
Catwoman.
It's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
K7,
What?
are you gonna be Cabal for Halloween?
No.
Would you if you could?
No.
You
Not
wouldn't.
cool enough.
I will
Bullshit.
not dress up, dude.
You're telling me if someone could get you that long black hair and the Cabal mask, you wouldn't put it on?
I'd wear the mask.
You'd put it on, not on Halloween. You just put it on.
I'd put it on, like, alone in my room.
You're telling me you wouldn't go out and be going, let's see what you're made of and shit. You wouldn't be doing that?
I probably would.
Yeah, bullshit.
You would. We're all nerds,
Come on,
so
let's tell you.
we like our characters.
Alright, we're done. Bye.
Alright, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
See you.
have stuff.
I got some stuff.
Do the intro, and then I'll start the conversation.
Wait. Let me get a drink. Hold on.
Making us wait and shit.
What kind of drink do you think he's getting?
I think he's getting like a Gatorade.
What do Italian people drink?
Like
Italian soda?
Powerade. Pasta.
Like tomato sauce.
You notice how Italian food is all the same thing?
It is.
It's like just pasta,
Different types
cheese,
of
Meat.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's good.
pretty much. I like Italian food, though.
Well, Mexican people only eat tacos.
Yeah.
You forgot burritos.
Which are... I can't eat... No one's even explained to me the actual difference between burritos and tacos.
Oh, come on. Really?
One has beans in it.
Beans suck.
I hate beans.
Yeah,
no,
beans...
it's
I will
totally
not
different.
eat a bean.
The only thing good about beans is that they're the magical fruit.
That's
Did you
good.
know that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I did know that.
Shit.